Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, SQL. Finally, we're back. We had a wee week's break, but you know what? It was probably for the good because new season, new stuff. Everybody's trying to get used to new Axel. I mean, I've been playing with it. I've been loving it. Ben, if you had a chance to play with Axel going into the new season.
I've only been able to play a little bit because I was moving house, hence why I sort of haven't been around for a little bit.
Different backdrop,
so
you know?
A little different backdrop.
Slightly different. It almost looks the same.
I have to say, this is a wild wallpaper that the previous owners had. It's an interesting choice, that is for sure. But you know what? We're in the new house, and definitely I've managed to jump into a few games, and I've been playing those games on my lovely new controller as well, sent over from Mojang. You absolutely need to get this controller if you haven't. We'll talk about them more over the course of the stream. That one right there, yeah.
Oh, magic. I've got my wireless at the moment.
Oh, but yes, no, I have managed to get a couple games in with the new legend, and she's fun. She is very fun. However, in an SQL setting, I am slightly worried for this competition right now because
100%.
I'm already looking at the names right now on this other screen, and I can see that there's a few there that I recognize, and I'm like, I think they might be hitting that W key. They maybe will be going through those queues and zipping and diving around this map, trying to get some KP on the board and some points for the SQL. But I've been going over to have a little look at some of these players to watch. You've obviously pulled these ones together, Mark.
Yeah, we have got Max, Wally, Cheese Supper, Genesee, and Latom, right? These guys, top 5 from last time we played out, right? Week number 8, which was 2 weeks ago, but we're in a week number 9. But these legends, a lot of these players are legends in themselves, but the legends they do like to do very aggressively. Play styles, Octanes have been used from a lot of them. So, I mean, there's a chance we're going to see a few axes from these players as well, as you mentioned. So, I mean, a very aggressive, a very fast-paced legend that is Axel, and it's going to be interesting to see how that changes things up here in the solo queue league, because it's exactly what it is. It's solo queue league. Everybody's doing things for themselves as much as working alongside some random teammates that they get assigned every single game. That being said, we are going into game number 1 of our stream. It's going to be World's Edge to kick us off. And hopefully we'll keep bouncing around different maps. But I figured out why, Ben, because we got a wee indication. The reason we keep getting the same maps is just because that's the way it is. If you join that map, it's going to be the same person that's hosting. By the time that game goes, the next game that's hosting is the same person. They're staying on that same map. And the other person's on the other maps. So that's why. It's just unfortunate if you get back to back to back. But we'll jump around. We'll have a look. We'll have a nosy. But we will be definitely getting into World's Edge for game number 1 at least. And it will be interesting to see the rotations that come out between these legends. And speaking of the legends, let's get into that legend selection.
Absolutely. Well, a few things to note, folks. There is legend bans in the solo queue league, and this is voted for by the players. So our first legend bans going into this, we've got Alter, which is, you know, not surprising. We see Alter banned in this a lot, and I think particularly with a new legend coming in, people are like, let's get rid of Alter, let's try out this new legend. But what we're also seeing is the banning of Gibraltar and Newcastle, which means baby comp is gone. You can't use Gibraltar and Newcastle together, which means that people are going to be getting very aggressive on this map. You also have got Watson banned as well. So right now you've got your defensive baby comp legends eliminated from this, as well as Alter, and I think we're going to be getting hyper aggressive. You can see Cryptos, you can see Axel being picked, and I would not be surprised if we get a very intense game in game number 1.
Yep, 100%. We are seeing a lot of Axels picked, and from what I've seen there was a total of 6 at a minimum. So very interesting indeed, to say the least. So we'll look at where the drops are for now, as we see all the different teams, and we expect they're a very clustered bottom right hand corner of that map there with team 11, 12 and 5. Quite close by, could well be a pick as well as 16, 17 and 15 in this top left hand corner, but we're almost full. Not completely, just 19 squads, but we're not far away. So let's get yourself here, if you're watching here on Shareplay.tv, get yourself into CCE.gg. Get yourself in, get yourself playing, and get involved in the lobbies.
100%. Well, we see this first ring pool and where we're going in. It's going to be a pretty central pool initially, before we then bounce upward towards that epicenter monument area. I wouldn't be surprised if we go potentially pulling all the way up towards the survey camp or the grandma's house area, or into epicenter as well. But yeah, that is a good zone for a few teams, particularly those northern ones, such as Team 9, Teams 19 have also got epicenters. They're gonna be able to head straight to a good position. But the thing is, if they do end up staying there, they're not going to be getting very much loot. So it's a bit of a tough debate for those teams. Do you want to move early? And as a duo in particular as well, this is going to be particularly difficult for this team because they're now playing it out. They've got not very much loot on epicenter, and then they're only playing as a duo. It's going to be a bit of a tough game for them, but they do have the benefit of the zone, and how they end up doing, we'll have to wait and see.
Indeed. We have got a little bit of a change up here as well. So when anyone wants to, if we ever want to show maps in game, we also have the map view up here as well, ladies and gentlemen. So you can quickly see it on the screen while we are getting involved or looking for anything. And now Ben has finally got it all sorted on his proper PC, so we get the numbers as well, which makes things easier for us here, for both Ben and myself, for calling out numbers as quickly and as efficiently as we need to. Or directing myself or directing Ben on the game days.
Team 4, head up to Team 4 because they are starting to get in fight up against Team 9. It looks like particularly that teammate up on ahead. Unfortunately, it does look like the Axel who has zipped forward is going on down. Ray's taking them out. Team 9 are going to be reaping the rewards of that.
Yep, definitely reaping the rewards. Chariot of Fire goes down first. But at least his team has not fallen yet. But they take to the skies and, well, he's getting pinged. Talkie has the dodge, dive and weave and stays alive just a sliver of health, to say the least. And thankfully, his teammates are still trying to keep an eye on the player that did take that evac tower. But not going to get anything extra from there, but keep their full team alive. And the other team's just going to try and look for that reset. But there we go, the fight on inside. One down, those Rays goes down. Let's look at the opposition. Who's going to help support from top? The Hemi shots not good, not connecting. Eventually it do though. The breach charge though. Too late as the conduit. Now 2 players chasing up towards Rays, getting that KP. They want it so much.
Meanwhile, in the feed, you are seeing Vagabond, Caleb, and Co. from Team 1 taking down Team 13 over towards the Harvester. We've also got a fight with Team 7 right now, who are fighting inside of the Monument area.
Trying to see where we are in terms of like closest
Team
fight,
7?
but
Here
there
we
we
go.
go.
Team 7, perfect. Straight on board with them, and they are going to be up against Team 18, who've already had their Axel knocked. The Kraken has fallen, and it's going to be up to Where's My Hairline and Brybua on Team 18 to try and back away. The Bangalore roll has come on down as Team 7 are trying to find out these players. They're getting the shots onto the knock, but Team 18 have got some good angles here, and Where My Hairline has got that R301. He's got the crack onto the player. Arkstar's coming on out.
But if they're going to realise there's a player sneaking on up as well, they're going to try and get close. But it's going to be elsewhere. He's looking to try and get the res because Kraken isn't completely down, so that's a chance to get a full reset to get the 3-man army alive and kick in here for Team 18. Now, everybody's fighting in and around this zone as we look to take to the sky as well, because this is going to give us lots of information here. If only we had the shield upgrade.
Good indeed. Team 14 inside of Screamer building. Meanwhile, Team 11 are getting knocked in the kill feed. That is going to be Struck W getting hit with a Spitfire. I'll keep an eye on that fight. Team 19, the duo, are getting aggressive on to the team inside of the building.
Oh, nice.
Kez, glorious shots coming out from there. Mark, when you get a moment, you can pop the highlights so everyone can see what's happening inside of this building. Kez drops down.
Oh, I can't even remember what button that was to do that again.
Kev reloading that PK. And he's managed to spot out that player on the stairs. The 2 of them now going to swing up. The Bangalore has come up the zip line. And they managed to get the knock on to Merc. Somebody now coming through. It's going to be that Bangalore once again. He's gone through the door. The PK is hitting right now for Kez. They're going to get behind that door and stop the shots coming in from the player. They think there's somebody around there. There isn't. But I'm liking the pre-first.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out where this button is for the highlights. I can't remember what layer it is. Go on, tell me. What is on keyboard?
I've remapped one, so that would not help for you. But Kez is going to whip out the ultimate and is going to fling that player up into the air. Nice shot. Kez is then going to hit that tactical and zip on up the stairs as that opposition player swings on through and they get the knock. Kez knocking down Raze.
There we go.
This is going to be Team 18 who are going to be pushing up, and Team 18 end up cleaning that one up.
Where my airline though is going to go down as well though, so the rest of the team's trying to get out there. Kraken using that speed base that you can see on the floor as they slide their way on their axle. But now I've got a constant noise as if like somebody is going through a portal. That is going to bug me the hell out because we're not in the portal. Let's get out of that portal.
If you swap player, it should change.
Oh, I've swapped loads of players.
Oh.
And I'm still hearing it. It's unfortunate.
Oh, no.
It's stuck with me now.
It's stuck with you. Well, Team 9 are going to be now just going to be looting up. They do have Team 18 to wear about, but Team 3 seem to be in an engagement up against Team 12, and they're getting the better of Team 12 right now.
Yeah. D-Cross though does drop down, gets taken down, and all of a sudden he's got to get the chase on his one tapped, and there we go. Nice use of the R9 there, and Team 12 do get eliminated, and they will get that reset, and my brain is finally ridded of the Wraith portal. Oh, I feel like I was in a constant looping situation. There's like some of these players have been, but let's have a look at this map where it's pulled and look at where we're seeing a lot of action down here. We'll go to Team 10 because Snow is in a battle now as Raze, and the kill feed does take out team number 18 Vagabond, getting missed by every single shot. His teammate Jax goes down. That's going to be courtesy of Sans if they can get some nades there to distract them and stop them from pushing on up. They might get that reset within that bangle or smoke, although it doesn't look like the smoke is even there just because of the courtesy of view that we get to see there. But Jax is going to get away, use that Wraith portal and get himself an escape route for his team, hoping that they can get reset quite quickly there, and everybody else in the team will take that opportunity.
Well done there by Team 10. Some really good frag grenades coming out from Bob, and then putting down the smoke so that they can get the rares. That was really well done from the team. The thing is, they've got to be careful because Team 3 are pretty nearby as well, so they've got to be careful. But Team 3 are opting to move their way across to the zip line. Meanwhile, we're looking at Team 1, who are now getting some shots down onto the team on height, as Sans is going to be healing up very slowly. Thankfully, they do have an overflow, which has now been dropped onto Sans, so Sans is going to be able to get back up onto full health.
Yep, and they very much needed that. They go take this guys there as well. Valkyrie, we will get to see if they pick the right selection. They have. You can see triangles of players exactly where they are, so they're going to know where they're going when it comes to this rotation. And strangely enough, they're going to go through into the minute. Oh no, decided against it. I'm going to fire on my missiles and start looking for kills. Things with the hemlock and gets a knock onto Unknown Agenda. Looks to finish that one off there with a breach charge. Lots of damage to do. Shield done, kill done, earned from Vagabond.
I had to say that as a Valk player myself, that is really well done by them. I jump over to Team 10 if I was you, because they're going to be inside of that choke that Team 1 have decided to avoid. And they've got team behind them and in front of them. Right in front of them right now, they have got team number 6, who have got a knock and are trying to be getting the res. But Team 10 are now going to be getting hit
stuck
from
in the
behind.
zone.
And down they go, just down to Bob playing now. He was going to be making his way on out. Meanwhile, Team 11 are going to be right nearby.
Yeah, I can see them through the storm, through the smoke. There, his teammates are behind him, and they're being spotted out. Bob's playing in plain sight. Unfortunately, he's going to go running right up to another enemy. Can he get the kill? And he does. Struck down. And now, finished off for KP. He might die in the smoke. We might get out here. It's just right to the edge there, but will they be watched as they fall their way out? Because surely their teammates must be close by. Change the left, staying on the edge of that storm, doesn't want to come out of it yet. There we go, does eventually get out and keeps things alive there, Ben. Well played.
Absolutely. If you wanted to have a little look here, we've got fun little mini cam moments as well. Pull that one up just to show off the rat cam that's happening right now.
Oh, the
As you
wee
can
rat.
see, Bob playing has managed to get his way on out and he's going to be overlooking. But meanwhile, we are going to be getting that fight going down in the bottom, which you are going to be observing. Team 3, very close by.
That guy there. Care package over there.
There we go. Like to upgrade that weapon. Teammate crossover using that new Axel character legend that we are seeing getting used quite convincingly and quite well here so far in ranked. As the new season is just upon us. But look at this, it's swung on by 3 players. Will make their way towards him. Can crossover do anything? No, he got crossed over. It's almost a double cross. To be fair, unfortunately, that is going to be Bandana Kid just having to stay alive himself. Let's look at the enemy though, because they did get one downed, but managed to stay alive. So you look at who's been a phenomenal player to watch. Looking at Valkyrie, they've got standard old Conduit and a Wraith, so none of the new legends or even nobody taking advantage of Vantage, strangely enough as well.
Nobody really taking advantage of Vantage, but they are taking advantage of the Conduit, and this is a legend that has had some significant buffs in this season, and I think will be a real problem, particularly for teams that are wanting to get aggressive. It's definitely a legend that I will be keeping an eye out for. Meanwhile, in the feed, we are seeing Raze going absolutely crazy on team number 9, and they've just picked up yet another kill. This is 9 kills now for Raze on team 9. I think it's pretty apt that they've got that many kills, and they're going to be able to use that Axel to get on out of the zone. Slide in forward, using those tacticals. Unfortunately, MPS is taking a lot of damage, though, to the zone. They've got to be careful because Bob is right in front of them. Raze is going to swing on into the building and is going to be able to get the knock onto Bob. Team 10 out of this lobby, and that is going to be the 10th kill for Raze.
10 kills and the 10th number team. I would say it's not even the 10th match, it's only the first one. So just added a 0 to that, and maybe we can continue going forward. But there is now 6 squads remaining inside this zone. Speaking of which, let's have a nosy, because this is closing in, and for some reason my zoom is not working on my
zoom's not working either, hence why we're not able to zoom in nicely. So
well, we'll just not do that.
I'm gonna have the I'm gonna go with a little admin cam flying around in the corner whenever you're wanting it. Feel free to. So you can see here the rotate from Raze coming on out from Fragment. They're going to be making their move on up. The thing is, they have got to be careful because we are going to be having D-Cross and Co, who are going to be residing within the building. Raze and Toki, so they are going to be taking opposite angles. D-Cross might well get caught out right now.
Yeah, D-Cross downed again after just getting the reset. Now MP going to make sure that's finished off. Now you've just got the enemy team trying to laser you, but stay alive. MP's managed to avoid that, but that is JRKS and Jalika and Co are all involved in this fight. A three-way battle. Potentially about to go down here, and this zone is closing ever so slightly. We're going to get into a cluster with 6 teams still remaining in this battle. He's not going to be able to stay alive. Surely not. The chase is on. You got 2 teammates there, and you just need to find the final one, and there we go. Turns, guns, done. Eventually out. MPS getting it finished off, and team 9 will be eliminated in that feed. We have now down to the top 5 squads remaining. Have a look at who we have. We've got Vagabond and Co, we've got Mur, we've got Bandana Kid, Jerix, and we have Ido, Struck, and Striving Bass still alive in this battle.
At the moment, Team A are looking so good for it as they're coming down the hill, and they've got the knock onto the Bandana Kid as well. The thing is, you can't see this is over. There is a Crypto that has just been taken out, was hiding invisible, but unfortunately they had to move because of the zone, which means that Team 8 are going to be on a rampage using that Conduit, Wraith, and Valkyrie combo.
Yeah, this team is just looking absolutely filthy for game number 1 here. A very, very solid, coordinated squad. They're finding kills everywhere and getting a good position. But let's look at the kill leader. Where is he? Oh, there we go. Takes out Struck as soon as we jump on board. Once again, looking for more opportunities. The kill leader. Where is he? I think it should be this one here. Oh yeah, did he actually die? He must have died.
Must have died. Well, Team 2 and Team 8 are now going to be the teams that we're going to be looking at, because Team 8 are currently residing on this little bit of height here, looking over Team 2, who are currently residing within that building. Hopefully that comes across and be a little admin cam you can see here. Beautifully done. Look at that, Mark. Perfect in production. But as meanwhile,
all I'm doing is pushing buttons at this point.
Oh my god, this This is brilliant here. So what you can see from this little from the admin cam angle, he's put a wraith portal on this door. This wraith portal is going into zone, which means that actually these legends, as they come out from team 2, are gonna have to take zone damage if they go through that portal, which means they're just gonna have to wait. There we go. They're gonna go through the portal and they're gonna fall down into it. This is such a good play, but they weren't looking. They didn't notice. A team 8 are now just going to be looking over, but they missed out on the opportunity of what could have been an excellent play. They have managed to get the knock onto Doom, though. They're going to continue with this angle, looking on over as Mer and Doom go down, just down to Shadow Virus remaining.
Yeah, Vagabond goes down as well, though, and Sans and Tactical Beef have to stay alive for this. You get the revs in if you can, but the Octane is trying to put the shots down range to make sure that nobody can come and take out his teammate, and he takes down G-Laker with the shots with G7. He takes down, I would go down on Watson. Well, would you now? Because you've gone down to the floor. You got no chance of doing it to Watson. Looks like it's going to be another kill. Shadow Virus is also downed, and Tactical Beef has shown his tactical prowess.
This does look like here that it is going to be Team 1 who are in the position to close this one out. Shadow Virus has gone down to their feet, and Saints and Vagabond Caleb are also going really low. This has allowed Team 8, however, to reset from the height, which means that we are going to have Jerks, Watson, and G-Liker all managing to reset and get healthy again. So Team 8 are in a really good position. The thing is, you said nobody's taking advantage of the advantage. That is absolutely not the case anymore.
Yep, not anymore. Sans is definitely making use of it now. All the sight lines he needs. He pings to give away the opposition's position. And now you send it. You look for the Valks in the sky. He's getting damaged, but Sans does go down. The Vantage can't take advantage of it there, unfortunately. And now Vagabond looks like could be well and truly down. It's all down to Tactical Beef, but we've seen Tactical Beef 1v3. We've seen Tactical Beef kill lots there so far, but now little does he know he will be taking out the sky as if he was a pitching. He is shot out of the sky, and team number 8 will become your game 1 champions. What a squad, what a start. GRKS, 7 kills to his name. G-Licker with 3, and I would go down on Watson as a massive 2. You know what? Crosshair, he gets first place. That is the most important thing going forward. A solid start there in the feed, and a solid end game between these two sides fighting for it. Both at full health, full everything. Pretty much just had to decide who was going to send it first and who was going to get that first knock, which makes a massive difference in the grand scheme of things, Ben. But there we go. Game number 1 is wrapped up. We've managed to work with the fact that Discord is Discord and not working right. So I mean, we've done it. You managed to see what we're doing. We've got an extra additional bit of camera screen on here as well. I mean, we're doing everything here. We're trying to make this thing fluid and nice here as we get involved with the.
There's a new one just available here. The second one that's lobby filling right now.
That's what I clicked on anyway. But I clicked on that one.
Perfect.
And it will be on E-District, which is our favourite map, Ben. Which is, well, for competitive anyway, at least for sure.
Well, speaking of competitive, one legend that does very well, 2 legends actually that do very well on this map are Mad Maggie and Alter. Both of those banned from this next game alongside Valkyrie and Crypto. So that is 3 brand new legends that are getting banned going into this next game over on E-District. Meanwhile, we are going to be looking at that overall leaderboard, and Jerks has taken the lead with a 240-point game to kick it on off. Alongside Watson and G-Liker, they've done a really good start to this series here, and they're going to be hoping that they can continue this onward.
Yep, 100%. And if you are new to Solo Queue League, and you're new here to Shareplay.tv, watching what is the CCE Solo Queue League, which is fantastic. They put together, by the way. I can't say the stream is the perfect as well, because we're running things. Ben, we're at the helm. We're making it look as nice as we possibly can and do it as fluid as we could possibly can, cast wise as well. But if you don't understand the leaderboard, right? Obviously, points. It's just like plain old ranked, right? You get MMR for going into games, depending on your rank base as well. Will depend on how much you lose or gain as you go through the games. But at the end of it, the most amount of kills and assists and points all add up to give you a total of points, and that gets you in the leaderboard. And obviously if you're in, you can see on the screen there, the top 15 that's highlighted in green is your standard free entry for Solo Queue League. So if you have just entered and you're just signed up yourself, you've got yourself, if you're in that top 15, you can come away with some dollars in your pocket for just playing this weekend, and you could do it every weekend pretty much. But if you do wish to upgrade yourself to that premium, you can see the difference that that will make. It means that the top 20 will make money from the get-go, but it also means you can almost, well, you can double or triple your payout by paying that premium.
Definitely want to do, folks. You absolutely want to do it. And these are some of the legends that we're going to be hoping will be getting some of those points and hopefully pushing themselves up, particularly with premium. And that is going to be our legends. Moving into our second game here, we can see a few players that we can recognize from that first game, such as in Team 5, I can recognize OTTF Merc, had some pretty decent shots in that last one, but we are going to be getting some new names as well, which is wonderful to see. And if you'd like to get yourself involved in this game, make sure that you head over to cce.gg, sign yourself up. All you need is your Discord and your Apex, and you will be playing in the Solo Queue League. Meanwhile, though, we are going to be looking here at, and the first one has popped up, and it's going to be pulling up here a sort of central northeast pull. I would not be surprised if, look at that there, he has pulled it with his mouse. Marco G headed up towards the Galleria and Heights area.
I love it. I love it. I do.
Love it. I do love a little bit of Galleria.
I love a bit of Galleria. I don't know why. It just draws me that way every single time I look at the map, and I just think Galleria. I don't know. It's just in my head. It's just something about being the queen. But let's go down to team number 18, team number 16, because we know fine well that this is a very, very standard Old Humber, Labs, and Old Town fighting it off as the first battle that might well happen. You were mentioning players that are in this league, the lobby as well. Genesee, who's in our top 5 featured players for this evening, because he finished in 4th spot last time round. He was a player that's in this lobby that we'll be looking to see how he performs. And normally you'll see him on the kill feed before you get the chances to view him. And then we eventually realised, right, we can jump on board with him and see what he is doing. But Seer has found some information. He hears of something near. Will he hunt and look for his team to finish off first team in the lobby and get the stealth? Some points on the board early on.
I'd say 2 very different compositions that we've got here. Team 18, who are trying to creep up with that Seer Revenant Conduit, a hyper aggressive composition, going up against a Mirage Sparrow Wraith, so also pretty aggressive with a little bit more rotation on that Wraith. They have, however, been spotted out by using that Sparrow, and actually there's going to be a stick coming out from Team 16 onto Team 18. So Team 18 are going to be able to get a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, we are seeing Mr. Fear taking out Bread and Butter, Tex, and Swabble of Team 3. Our first team from this lobby.
Yeah, this one slowly started, but didn't eventually get into full fight. So we've already lost a team already, down to 18. And now, the fight surely has to get underway here. We've sent out the decoys, but he is still hiding inside the store. So is his teammate, but unfortunately Shu goes down first as he decided to get right up close and personal. That Mirage wasn't bamboozling nobody.
It certainly wasn't. And the Conjurer ult will also come out as well. Looking to try and get the knock, and they're also going to try and get the revive right now. The Team 18 are going to look to try and slowly push up, but they haven't fully capitalized on this just yet. They have managed to get the full reset on team, onto Shenzhou, and Team 16 are going to be back up onto their feet. Team 18 now going to be putting out that Seer ult. The golf ball goes live. Mini Chosen is going to be climbing on up alongside Sprez, who is going to be looking on with that Hemlock. The last member of the team is that Revenant, and the Revenant is now going to pounce on over to join the teammates in this engagement.
Very, very tentative fight though. This one has been on for some time. Nobody really wanted to give an edge, and they've got to go the furthest away, the top of the map. And this changes. This battle eventually does commence as we do get some tags. Sparrow sending out the dart there to try and find it. As meanwhile, team number 5 goes down, courtesy of Angel. Berry and Kez, Mr. Peter, part of that team as well. That's a team that we're going to have to keep an eye on. They are killing teams left, right, and center.
Certainly are. Mirage managing to get out of there just with a whisker of health on the other team. Now trying to peel whilst invisible and actually manages to get the first knock. The Revenant goes down. The Mirage does follow up. It's now a 2 versus 2. Chosen is going to drop down from the height, putting out those CQs, but doesn't see the Sparrow. He comes out behind them. He's going to have to reload that car. Thankfully, the Sparrows are alive, and they're both on.
Oh my goodness!
How did it take so long? Chosen does get the knock, though, and Kun is going to go down. One player left remaining. 2 players, actually. It is still a 2v2, and the Reds is coming on out. Tenmu gets the knock onto Sprez. Does a good amount of damage on
I think they're both going to die.
But both teams might well go down right now, which is unbelievable to think.
TNMU downed as well again. Guys, many chosen. Need to get their timing right when it comes to medding up, and if they got enough meds to fight this battle here, still got quite some distance to travel. Revenant might be able to get away, as it looks like. Chisho again, one up at least. Phoenix is going to be down and out. Unless they could get
utterly insane. I don't understand why they've carried on fighting. No.
Team 19 are down as well, but we have still got this battle of 10MU who's going to be able to get the banners and run away if he can.
Manages to pick up 1, picks up 2, is now going to be able to queue on out potentially. The Devotion is coming on out. They're trying to do whatever they can, but the Revenant jumping onto their head. They're spinning, they're shooting, they get the knock onto Spreads, and this might have the opportunity to get out now, because they're going to be able to hit that queue. They're going to have to get the Revenant back onto their feet. And there is the opportunity to do this. I love that we have stayed on this fight. I know that there are other fights going on around the map, but the fact that we've stuck on this one for so long has been great, as Tenmu is now going to be able to make their way out of the zone. They've got both of those banners. And I think now is the time that we can go dip and see some other fights. Team 8 looks to be in an engagement right now.
Yep, Team 13 are here as well. Everybody's beside him. His Wisher. Full sending it. The Bangalore with the full speed. There's some good damage done. That's going to be the all coming out, getting him. No more shield left as he will send it. Look for that kill inside. The Wraith goes to try and Q, doesn't get away with it. Caught in the animation, and now Wisher caught in their animation, trying to get the reload. Doesn't get the chance to get away and gets knocked. Jagger also gets knocked. It's all down. The Jumex is going to go and set that reset here on Wisher if they can. The enemy has only got one player looking to chase them down, but gets the knock and then gets the second. Do they do it? Yes, they do. Genesee, of course he does, but the third party will finish him off. It was just so many teams and so many people nearby. He just could not stay alive long enough, but he got the KP, he got the team wipe before being finished off. We're in the top 12, Ben already. We've seen on a fight for a very long time there because these teams were starting to make their way out, but now you can see in the screen Wally takes down Mini Chosen Yasha, so Team 18 are eventually out after all of that fight. Back down at Old Town and Humbert Labs.
Meanwhile, we are seeing here Team 6 managing to get their Wraith back into this game. The thing is, they are being pushed up by Team 1, who is just a duo. It is going to be Jin and Reek pushing on up the stairs. They are going to have the new ultimate from Reek. Doesn't end up taking it. They're going to put a little thing down. But there's another team. It's Team 4 who've come on through and are trying to get the kills onto them.
That's unfortunate. Time you come down, you just see 3 players running in that doorway. Nothing you can do about it. Jericho, though, does get taken down by Jin. Now, Carmen, Keyboard Warrior. We'll see what these guys can do to keep things alive. There's so much happening in and around this zone. And then around this time, and this is really annoying that this zooming is not working. It is so annoying because I want to be able to get close up and personal with what was going on. But yeah, there we go. We got Team 6 still here and Team 4, Team 1 who are escaping on their own. But we're down to 11 squads remaining, Ben. A few of them separated quite convincingly. Team 11's got a long rotate still to go, but has to go past Team 16 and Team 17 on the right hand side. So that's going to be very difficult to get away from draft point and survive that long travel way towards Galeria's side of things.
This is potentially interesting. We've got Team 1 and Team 4 both going up to Lotus, try and craft the banner. So Team 1 are moving their way on up. The thing is, you've actually got Team 4 already here, hitting the respawn beacon, and they actually end up getting caught out. Jin with some good shots. Things you've got the Axel.
Got the respawn though.
The tactical managed to get the respawn and is going to dip on away using that Axel Q. This is interesting, and it is going to be the Newcastle who drops down from the sky, and they're going to be able to get the revive Axel back up onto their feet. And so Team 4 are going to be back. They're going to be healthy. And Team 1 are going to be just hoping that they can get out. Meanwhile, we are going to be getting engagement between Team 9 and Team 13. And Team 13 have already lost 2. It's just up to Rack, and Rack does not do it. Unfortunately, they do indeed fall. And this is where we're going to be seeing an Axel, Conduit, and Ballistic of all players. And actually, to be honest, I'm not mad about that. It's something which I've been seeing a lot of talk about with Axel because of the movement that you're able to do. Players with incredible gun skill are going to be able to fry you. You've got incredible controller players and mouse and keyboard alike who can just fry on that swing with the Axel. And now, if you've got a ballistic in your team, it stops them from shooting. It's a wonderful thing. Meanwhile, we are going to have a look at the map here, and it is going to be very small, but we are dropping down towards the south. So we're not going to be going up towards the Electro Dam or into Galleria too much. It's just going to be to the southeast of Galleria and of Height. So where currently we have got Team 17 located. They're in a pretty decent position. Likewise, Team 15 as well. And not in a bad spot, but they don't have a huge amount in the way of cover and such.
Yeah, definitely not on much, but Wally, Texas, they've just escaped taking too much damage, but they're on the edge of circle. They've just made their way in from draft point, like we mentioned, is a long rotation in. But you know what? They've got into the top 10 from doing so. Might not have what they want. They might not have what they need. Got 3 kills across the team. But you're in the top 10 spot. You've got a chance now still to try and fight it out and get your last remaining KP inside the zone. You're right on the edge. You're right in the perfect spot. Nobody's going to be coming in from behind you. Or are they, is the question. Sure, there's a team over to their left-hand side somewhere on that map. And there we go. We have spotted them. Their pings are there. Will they be noticed from their opposition? It doesn't look like it the way their opposition is moving. Unless that Mirage has just thrown you a blind one. If that was a Mirage, that looked like a... Well, he's sneaking his way forward. You can hear it on your screen. Now he's going to take the shots, and now Wally Octane in hand. Gets that speed boost. Let's go forward. Fortunately though, tanked up quite massively. Keep constantly taking some damage as he tries to get away. See what the teammates have to answer back with it.
Stingerbolt has been put out here by the team. Yes, that is going to be Team 16, and Team 16 get that first knock onto Satiro.
And the players trying to retreat as well. They spotted both of them. They know exactly where they're going, where they're rotating round to, and they know, right, we've got a full squad. We don't have to fight it. Their teammate will go down. There's no way they're getting that alive, but the MU is going to go take that rift. He's going to go looking to get an opportunity for his teammates to get involved here and quickly flank the opposition. Sides against it though, and he goes back and falls back. Let's his teammates go forward though. This Team 15 does get eliminated in that kill feed. Team 11, like we said, just down to the 2. They're inside a building, they're in a good position.
It's just down to the 2, but they are being severely oppressed right now. They don't have the defensive legend to block out everything. They have got the Newcastle wall though, and that wall is going to be getting put on out. The front stop is on up the stairs with the electrifying nature of it. There is, however, going to be a Mirage just above them, I believe. And Lou's actually going to be getting revived after getting knocked. So well done there by the Mirage to get that player back up onto their feet. Team 17 are also here, by the way. Team 17 currently now pushing up. They're getting aggressive, and they have got taken down.
Pushing Wally up in a corner. Wally is in the second spot from last time round. There's a reason you don't push him, because he does things like that. Even if the small amount of space that he's got to work with, that alternator rips you apart. That's a very good position now as he looks to try and chase that KP, and will do so. Use the Hemlock Breach to finish it off as Gacho goes down. Finish off completely. The 2-man squad that's surviving just now are staying alive in this battle. But let's look at the map to see where we're going, because still got everybody squeezing in a tight spot. We've got 8 squads remaining. and the zone is going about to close.
It is indeed about to close. Have a quick look and see. So actually, after it bouncing down towards the south, it's now going to be moving slightly back up north, more towards where Team 16 and Team 6 are currently located.
Yeah, here where my hairline is going to try and get the res on his squad mates. He's got the banners, but that is the only res there, unless he has got his own mobile beacon, so he doesn't have to do it there. He can find a good spot and set up his own. Get the rest of his teammates back into the fight. Currently the kill leader is Keyboard Mouse Warrior. 8 kills to his name with team number 4 with Karma and Jericho. This could be a very, very interesting endgame. We've not seen an endgame with this many teams in quite some time, Ben.
We haven't indeed. Where's my hairline? Has actually managed to make it up into the zone. Ratting inside of the corner. They do have a player right above them as well. If you want to send it to the little admin cam, you can see there's a player right above him in that corner, just about to come into your screen. You can see where my hairline is doing a great job because you've got eventual Risco just sit there. There is also a team right across from them on that building. So where's my hairline is in a good position. Meanwhile, team 4 are going to be in an engagement.
Oh, Keyboard Mouse Warriors all down to Jericho. Karma gets up, but Jericho goes down. The team goes down. Team 4 are eliminated. Team 11 surviving. They've been sneaking their way in from Old Town, all the way from draft point, all the way up, and they've got themselves into that top 6 spot. Now, Team 14 eliminated. Make that top 5 for them. Where my hairline's still alive, still looking for that respawn with a mobile beacon. Where's he going to place it? Because he's not in a good spot there, and there's a teammate right nearby, well, in opposition, right beside you, and you are going to connect to your zip line, and you're going to connect to your death, as Satiro will take you down, and you're down to 4 squads remaining. Kunix, team number 16, though, still got a kill to his name yet, but this would be the time to start getting them. Final part of the zone, the final end opportunity to capitalize on the win. He's not going to be able to shoot through that lip replicator, mate. You are not going to be able to do that. Even with a devotion, it looks like a heavy machine gun, but I mean, ain't heavy enough to penetrate the replicator at all. But yeah, this is going to be a really interesting end zone. Everybody is going really on the edge.
Right now, underneath the bridge, we've already got 2 players getting knocked. Way on up, but Team 11 are going to be overlooking. You can see this here from 2 different angles. One from Crimson's angle, who's just going to be playing behind the box, manages to get the knock. They're moving on forward, and thankfully they've got that axle. They've got that zip. That beautiful little slide. Get themselves forward, get themselves into cover. So Crimson is going to be alive now, but they've got to be careful because there is a team right up above. 11 inside of the lifeline ultimate. They are getting a presto, and it is going to be a Wraith Portal who's going to go right up onto them, trying to survive. It is not going to happen. Down goes the Wraith, down goes Team 6, and we are down to our final squads.
Yep, Wally 619 here with 6 kills to his name, 2,000 damage already dealt. His teammates are pushing forward for extra supplies. We've got 3 more squads. Let's see who their enemy are. We've got team number 16, Kunix, 10MU. Involvement here as well. And team number 2, which is Crimson Ace, Super Blue, and Noisy Boy Riot. Can they cause an absolute riot here and finish on top of that leaderboard?
It's a really difficult one to call this one, and it is, I think, ultimately going to be whoever ends up fighting last. Whoever joins that fight last is going to be the one that comes away. The thing is, Team 16 have got the height right now, and they're going to be able to look on down. And plus, you've got Kunix with that Sparrow ultimate. The Sparrow ult is going to go down. The Sparrow is now going to push up, and they're getting aggressive with their team. Team 16 have managed to get the knock onto Texas Tate. Kunex does jump on back. Tenmu, though, they're taking a huge amount of damage, and Team 16, who really initiated the fight, are now going to be the ones going on down. Just down to Tenmu left remaining. Beautiful shots, though, coming out onto Super Blue Star to get the knock, and Crimson swinging on round, and it's now 2 knocks. It's a 1v1. Team 16 up against Team 2. It's Noisy Boy Riot versus Tenmu. And Tenmu, forget about Timu. We've got Tenmu in this bit.
It's Wally and Texas State. They waited away. There's only one player remaining. Make that 2-3 versus a 1.
Down on the low ground right now. Team 11 are surely going to come away winning this, but we've already seen a 3v1 for Tenmu. We've got to get on board with this Wraith player, with the devotion. What can they do? Wally is going to take to the height, but Wally is just too good. Incredibly done there by Wally.
Another 7-kill first place for a team member in the top of that leaderboard as well. That is fantastic, to say the least. 2 and 2, and below that as well there for Texas and Satiro. I like how Satiro's name is very similar to Satan, and he has got a devil skin as well. I like that. Very, very fitting indeed. But what game number 2? Another good bit of action. 10MU though. That 1v3 to keep himself in getting that 2nd spot. And I mean, we can't ask for anything better than that. You can't be expected to do that on a regular basis. Not one after the other and try to do it again. Unfortunately, one is good enough. But the second 1v3 against a player like Wally, it's a lot of a difficult task to do. But he did a good job for the first one, indeed, and a devotion in hand as well, to say the least. The fact that it takes a wee bit of time, it doesn't seem like the best OP weapon to be using in that scenario either. I'd rather have myself an R99 there. But, I mean, he done what he had to do, and he survived the first battle and got himself some good points on that leaderboard. I've been saying, I know we're going into another map already. There's going to get opportunities there. But I'm going to pull up that leaderboard. Let's see where we have changed things around as it stands here for now, because it's all changed at the top slightly, but not so much here for the likes of JRKS, because he has bumped himself up to 390 points now with 12 kills. But look at that raise, just behind, 23 kills already. How many games has this boy played? Is that 2 games and 23 kills? Because that is something of a stat to have already early on in the first day here of SQL.
I mean, 11 and a half kills a game currently being averaged by Raze. Brilliantly done. But what it does show, folks, is it's not all about the kills, because the player winning it right now has got almost half the amount of kills as Raze, but it's still coming away in the first place. So that is because of their placement, and it's about positioning yourself within that lobby, because placement is so important in Apex Legends, and that can be the difference, as if you were a premium member, between $120 or $90. So definitely want to get yourself on that premium and play for the zone. Brilliant first 2 games out there. It does look like we are going to be going to E District with our next one. Mark, I don't think I see you just yet.
Oh, you don't? I don't know what one you got though, because there's so many lobbies there. I just got lucky and I'm in there. There we go.
There you are. Perfect.
We just know what we're doing. We're just on board. We're already switched on. A Storm Point. So we're getting one of each kind of map here so far. So this is good. Storm Point, E District. We've seen World's Edge. This is great. This is exactly what we need. And speaking of all of these legend bands and stuff like that, we're starting soon. But the legend bands for this one, Axel, as I'd expect, was going to happen at some point today. Caustic, Valkyrie, and Alter. So that's going to very much change things up here in Storm Point.
That's big there. I'm not going to be surprised.
Rotational characters gone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see here a lot of Wraith getting used, just because the only way really you're going to be able to rotate on this map now, unless you whip out a Pathfinder and Octane, which we have seen, but Wraith is so much more important, well, useful, I'd say, in this current meta. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of Wraith. But as we wait for this next game to start, I think it's only right that we send it to one of our incredible sponsors, Mark. So I'm going to let you choose which sponsor we're going to go and celebrate in this.
Ready, steady, go! There we go. We're back. We're into game number 3 on screen. On stream, there's a lot more games going on. A lot of games being held. A couple of lobbies opening all at the same time. So if you're getting involved, get more action involved. CCE.gg to get yourself signed up and into a lobby and start earning some points here for this weekend. Be a chance to win some money at the end of it as well. We did see the sponsor there of Mojon, the controller, the TMR Blitz 2 that we were showing off at the very start. Ben, let's show off something else. So let's show off that map and let's see where we are going here in Song.
I wouldn't be surprised here looking at the map if we potentially, there's a chance we have a little bit of a Ceto. We might continue to go up towards Downed Beast and North Pad area as well. There is an opportunity for that. I mean, checkpoint zones are not very common, so I don't, even though it sort of like feels like a good area, I'm going to say that it's more likely to be going up towards North Pad Down Beast. Your prediction? Oh, there we go, Down Beast, perfect.
Yeah, my prediction's here.
It's just here. Well, it does look like
here.
Team 17 and Team 8 are pretty close. There's 2 solo players very near to each other.
Yep, very much so. Don't know which one it is, but whoever it is, they're close by someone. These two are close by each other, so it's probably going to be that guy because he's heard somebody. There we go. He's right behind the loot box, and they can see the team swinging around as well from the rock side. Bill, Lifeline. We've got a Bangalore and we've got a Loba. Interesting composition to say the least, but will this manage to take a fight here? You've got Newcastle, Maggie, and Ballistic on the opposite side.
I mean, that is an aggressive composition there, being able to have the Ballistic and the Maggie there, just being able to continue to play aggressively, and then if it gets off, we've got Newcastle. As we are going to be getting Bale, gets taken down pretty low, they're going to have to pop some heals. Technically, they are a lifeline, so they should be able to hit that drone. Heal themselves back up. So
Always a
Bangalore is
bonus.
Always a bonus, indeed. As the Bangalore put down an ultimate and just to sort of stop the push coming out from Team 8, who dropped all the way down to the building.
Oh no!
In field. As oh my god, that is heartbreaking. That is absolutely heartbreaking. The bracelet play trying to come out from Mr. Martinez. Unfortunately, the throw was just a bit too good, I'm going to say. And they are now going to be getting aggressive on by another team, and that's going to be Team 18. Do get knocked, knack on their feet, on their knees even.
Yep, trying to crawl away but won't survive for long. His knack is done. Team 13 are also eliminated in that kill feed. We're down to 18 squads. We see Cheese Supper getting more kills in that kill feed. I'm sure he's a kill leader at this point. Maybe not, but I'm sure he's got a couple. And there you go. Team 4 is eliminated. He will be. Jamaski is actually the kill leader now because he's finished off the final one there. The Team 16 though, the team are fighting tooth and nail here against team number 10, Fatal Fiber, who we've seen for the first time the other week. Did a fantastic job of being at the top of that leaderboard for some time, but obviously it comes Sunday and whittled away down. As it stands, that's the joys of Solo Queue League. You have to be playing for the 3 days. You have to try and keep building your point system. Yasha looking to try and build it with a Havoc in hand and a Hemlock.
You are also seeing keyboard and mouse warrior get some kills there for Team 3 up against Team 15. So Team 15 are now going down to just where's my hairline in the feed, as Team 16 are taken down from the lobby. There is kills all over the map right now. People are getting aggressive and they're getting into fights.
Team 9, this is a freeway battle here, looking like here. You've got a Vantage, you've got an Octane, you've got a Maggie. And you're fighting it out with 2 other teams.
And that's the Vantage getting the knock.
Is he going to send it though? They get the Octane surely, as the Octane's the opportunity to go force their way forward if they can, but they know their pincers here. There's a team on the other side. Means you can't really get too aggressive, because you will get tagged in your way past, and that's exactly what happens here as Ledrix does take some damage once again, having to try and use that speed boost that they do to try and stay out of way. The Maggie ball will go in and they're going to send that surely to that one team that is in the trenches. Downed now, looking for more.
A little bit of stun damage. It's going to be another Octane who's going to be dripping all the way, but Yazzie gets taken down, and it's going to be Matto who does manage to take down, get the re-knock onto Reaps. And that is Reaps, who has been playing really well so far in this lobby, getting a lot of kills. And Reaps is going to be down and out for now, hoping that their teammate of Mum Said No Noodles can get on out of here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it does look like there is a little bit of fighting happening between Team 3 and Team 6.
Yeah, Team 6 hiding behind that rock in a hard place. The Hemlock's going to get you out of there. That's clearly a Bamboozle. He's taking shots at it. He's just running like an NPC, and that's exactly what it was. NPS up does get the knock down towards Toki as they send it forward. Where did that player disappear to? And the rest of his team is the question. He's surely not alone. But it's just the bandana kid who is the Revenant, and he's deciding, right, furthest away I can get from that battle, the better. But he's going straight into zone.
There's nobody in zone now. Just had a quick look at the map. So thankfully for them, they are going to be able to get themselves back in. They've also just flown over the top, though, of Team 12, who are now going to be shooting at them. And Team 12 are now going to be the ones who potentially may be getting into a fight with Team 2. And Team 2 have actually got 2 players knocked.
Yep, so done unknown. Well, unknown. He knows. He's also going to take that way into the... But this is just the escape route. The Revenant's this way. He's going into the zone. Unknown. Don't care about it this time, but the Revenant is still running for miles.
I'd go back to Team 12, actually, because another team has entered Jurassic. Team 3 versus Team 12 right now. We've got a Crypto, Bangalore, Gibraltar playing up against a Newcastle Brave Conduit. 2 very different compositions. And current, to start with, it's going to be the Keyboard Warrior who gets the first knock. And the second knock is just down to the Newcastle remaining. What can Tezza do but fall to the hands of the Keyboard Warrior?
Yep, 7 kills to the end of that muzzle. He is a warrior indeed, and showing why he has named himself such. Doing exactly what he needs to do and get the enemies destroyed their way towards the zone. Team number 13, you can see all the teams trying to make the rotation in. Team number 1 and team number 7 though are on a battle, and this is going to be interesting because there's so many teams trying to make their way towards them as well.
By the way, I was absolutely loving watching that on the map. There was 3 evac towers down, and you could just see everybody flying their way in.
Yeah.
I think Valkyrie is one of the legends banned in this year. Valkyrie was banned, so people could only use evac towers to fly themselves in. So that was just very funny to watch. Just loads of teams moving on through. Meanwhile, we do look like we have got the revives on Team 8 and Team 2, who are all back up to full 3 stacks. Meanwhile, it does look like over towards the zone area, Team 15 are in a really good position, but they've got Team 19 who are pushing up against them. As you can see, top left corner, we've got Team 15 inside the building. That is going to be John Hoagie, who's going to be trying to creep out on those angles. And you know what? We'll go a little drone shot so we can see what is happening and where it's happening from. It does look like, though, John Hoagie and co has actually managed to get the first knock, and that is going to be onto Leandra.
Yeah, Ladrix goes down. Yadi about to fall as well. 1 tapping down. Now Matu has got a difficult task in a 1v3. Matu great though. He's going to get out here. Maggie Ball, it's a very interesting send. Going to expect that to bounce back and support him on the defense. There's another team's getting involved. That was a Conduit sliding on by. There's another team right beside him. Matu is going to have to rat it. The player is going to be landing right near him. Does not get seen, but that noise he's making now should only give away his position. Can he escape? Get himself to safety. Meanwhile,
I mean, this is tough right now. Another team has pushed in against this fight. So you can see that John Hoagie is trying to do what they can as the lifeline. But on the height, you've got Team 9 who are looking on over. And there's also going to be a Gibraltar team, as you can see here from this angle. And Max, this is insane right now to see. You've got 3 teams who are all trying to vie for what potentially could be God spot in this zone.
oh, getting some damage out in the fuse. Unlucky there. Once again, our Max sniper not connecting this time round. So many teams fighting and vying for the spot though. Where my hairline has lost his teammate, can't see, and John Hokey now, and he's on his own. And look at where he is. He's pincered. There's two teams coming in. Two players are going to send it towards him. Here's my hairline, tries to dodge, dive, weave, everything he possibly can to stay alive. Sadly, will not happen. But look at this. Here comes the Pangolin. Healed them in that res. Yayo gets up. The Gibby will keep a bubble up opportunity as well for this defense. And you've got the Catalyst blocking the walls and doors. They're keeping themselves safe, heading indoors.
And this is where a Catalyst can really come into their own, being able to lock down these buildings, stop people from pushing up in stop the fights. Meanwhile, inside of the zone, Team 8 and Team 2, two teams that we've seen struggling to get by after they both got taken down to one player, are now going to be both down once again. Team 8 are trying to survive. It's not looking great for them though, as the Milk Dud is also going to be trying to get themselves into the zone. Things they've got to be careful of though is that just outside of the zone, we do have another couple teams who are fighting, and that's going to be Team 11. Who's sprung around the corner. They're going to be going up against the Keyboard Warrior and Bread and Butter. Down they fall almost instantaneously. Brilliantly done from Team 3, who are on an absolute tear. 10 kills for the Warrior, and yet more are coming right now because Striving Bees does fall. There's now one more player left remaining. It's just going to be Nachito. They know that there's a player around. They're just trying to spot them out, and down they do fall. Nachito goes down to the zone. 11 kills, 3,427 damage already, and there's still 8 squads remaining. There's an opportunity for a 4K20 bomb, if he so wishes.
Yeah, that is phenomenal. 8 squads remaining. You can see the mini-map here as it pulls over towards this left-hand side. We're going in between the down base and the mill, and you've got team number 9. All right. Wrapped up inside a building. There's buildings being used up. 3 of them inside this corner of the zone. Got advantage that you can use, but unfortunately, Kraber shots from Karma. That is exactly what you want to see. I wonder if I can find out what team number Karma is. 5.
Team number 5.
Let's get on that cam.
He's the conduit.
Let's get on that cam, because Kraber cam is always something we want to see.
If you'd like, I can stay on Kraber Cam and you can go around the different POVs. We can pop Kraber Cam in the corner here. This is going to be here, Karma in the corner with the Kraber Cam. So keep an eye on this, folks, because we might be getting some nice, juicy shots out of.
Keyboard Warrior in the meantime, though. He's the one that's like, right, is there people inside this door that I can see? Can they see me? There we go. Scanned. We found an opportunity. We've got vision. Through the double set of doors. Right in front of him. He's going to find a chance to get another knock. It's Jax that falls. His teammate is going to be nearby him as well. And he's going to try and come support. But freeway push here coming from his head in the corner. Unknown is down. And it's going to be the free for him. Of course it is. Keyboard Mouse Warrior is 14 kills strong. And almost at that 4,000 mark as it stands.
I mean, that is utterly insane right now. There's still 6 squads left. There's still 15 potential kills, if he so wishes, for the Keyboard Warrior. An insane showing, and definitely will be pushing themselves up. Meanwhile, we haven't had any more. That's the next Kraber shot going down. This is unlimited ammo Kraber, by the way. I don't know why Karma isn't actually just popping out more shots more regularly. That is my question. He's now going to be trying to get the angle, waiting for that player to strafe back into the vision. Not happening for now, as we're going to be seeing some lovely admin cam coming out from Mark G.
Yeah, just trying to figure out where all these players are. Everybody is not anywhere near here. They're on the other sides. Into these buildings. There you got MPF5s, you got Keyboard Mouse Warrior. Your teammates in below. Gonna get sneaked up on from behind up. Bread and Butter's just there.
Yes. Looking at them here.
See, it's a crypto drone. He's like, ah, okay, I'll just let that go. That's fine. It's gonna send him forward, see if we can get in a good spot. There we go. There's the sneak up from behind it. I was expecting to happen here. Yeah, it's right there. The shot though, perfect from Keyboard Mouse. Of course it is. He's got the knock already onto Yaza, and now he's looking for more kills. Let's get on that kill leader, because surely Keyboard Mouse Warrior is going to finish him off again. Another 1v3 opportunity. It's not his teammate that does get the knock there on together, so but Keyboard Mouse Warrior's not going to get the dub with the kills. Unfortunately, a third party will take him out. And Team 10 get eliminated. We've got 4 squads remaining.
Nice shot there from Karma on the mini cam. Unfortunately, only is going to be a body shot for now. Trying to get some more through the window. Tony didn't know what hit him there.
Yeah, there we go. Get this on the live stream again. One scope. He's getting one. Can he get more is the question. He's got a knock, but that'll get a res if it's through the window. Surely in a good position.
They've not got a good position. The thing is, yes, they've got the Kraber, but they don't. They've got to move up. As you can see, it's going to be making their way up in the minimap towards where the respawn beacon is. They're currently in the zone, and they're going to have to rotate out. There isn't a huge amount in the way of cover outside of a couple rocks, and it's just hoping that they can just not get looked at over that cross. In terms of the ledging composition they've got, they do have a Bangalore, which is going to be favourable, and that they can put some smokes out, but they can't smoke out the whole lobby. They can only smoke out a few directions, and they miss that Kraber shot, unfortunately.
Oh, he doesn't miss that one, no.
Tickle in their shoulder with a little bit more of a punch than a tickle there. 150.
Yeah, that's one of these ones that would knock you clean to the floor, thinking, "Oh my god, I survived." But they have managed to cross without any cover there, so that's good. You see the stones here, getting closer. Now you can smoke forward as well and get even further forward behind the zone. There you go, using the rocks coverage, perfect for timing to get in there. And now you're going to send it for the kills. There's one. Man goes down as well. That's 2 for Shadow. His teammates though need to try and get there, and it is going to be Karma and Rusty Collapse. They get the team eliminated. They take control. Team number 9 are eliminated with 3 squads remaining, and we know who one of them is. It is going to be our new kill leader. It is going to be Jamak with 8 kills to his name. They're in the other building, and they've got team number 14 in the other building with very little room to play with now here with his own. Waiting for that Wraith portal, and that goes in to below, right into action. Oh, he decides the opposite direction. Back and forward we go.
Well, Team 14 have used that Wraith portal to get into the underside of the building. They've then Gibraltar bubbled to try and take this space, break in these cat queues with Revolt. Another unlimited ammo care package weapon as well, but it is not going to be used right now because it is all about that close range action. Meanwhile, the Gibraltar ultimate has now been thrown. Another bubble is having to be put out there, big Minare, because they tried to go up the stairs, but there was a cat queue perfectly placed up there to stop the push up the stairs. It's going to be Team 7 who are now going to be above them, putting out those cat queues inside of the building. They're going to look to try and get some angles onto Team 14. Banjo does take a lot of damage, and it's going to be some good peaks coming out from Jomak of Team 7. Team 14 are... They're doing okay to survive for now. But Team 7 against Team number 5. Team 5 are going to be on the outside. And I say that Team 5 have got a great opportunity to close this one up because everybody else has got to leave the building, and it really depends on their ability usage. They're going to drop slightly further back, Team 5 here, as the Gibraltar ultimate does fall down. Great angles coming out from Rusty Collapse though to be able to get the shots down. The Wraith Portal was now being put out by Kendron. It does fall, but Rusty is just too good with that R99, with that R301. They get the shield swaps, and it's now a straight 3v3.
It's 3v3 for the win. Carmen tacked massively, downed as well. Rusty Class about to follow suit. Cool. Out there, Carmen gets completely eliminated there, so we're going to be 3 versus 2, but it's a free 2v2 now as Tony does get taken down. Jomak though, the kill leader, looking to finish this off with a dub. Can't do it. Solid on Jomak now. He does do it. Team number 7 clutched up in the end there, and they get that W. Jomak finishes on 10 kills. Not as much as Keyboard and Mouse Warrior, can't lie, but I mean 10 kills is the highest kill game win that we've had so far on stream this evening. So a very good game. Goyo and Tony getting 1 apiece each as well, and they take the scores for winning the lobby. That is the scores that you want the most anyway. Who cares about kills. Pff, not about the kills, really. It helps, but it gets you
Isn't it
boosting up there.
Isn't it capped as well? I think
Yeah,
you
your
can only
kills are
get, like,
capped at a
maximum.
certain amount. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be 10 kills. So he's actually optimized his gameplay right there.
Yep.
With 10 kills and a dub. Absolutely optimized from that player.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Oh, my II game's just crashed. There we go. Perfect. I'm assuming it's a game because it just says, yeah, it's my game. Right, hold on. I'm going to have... You know what that means? That means we go to a quick break intermission where we get all this done. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to send you with a wee ad here, another one going your way. Make sure, guys, if you're not already, sign up to the SQL, CCE.gg, and also, if you're here live on Shareplay.tv, come have a nosy, because we want to show you as much action as possible. And it's only about us live on stream once again, me and Ben taking you away all the way through the action this evening up until, well, tonight and tomorrow, at least anyway, guaranteed. So we'll see you after the short break.
To get started, navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault. Inside your vault, you can view and manage everything you've collected. Items from your collection can be used across Shareplay. For example, you can customize your profile decorations, badges, and other visual elements from the settings page to stand out in the community. You can also use your XP points to redeem items in the marketplace. Some items can be unlocked at full XP value, while others may be available at discounted XP rates. And this is just the beginning. New items, collections, and seasonal packs will continue to be added to the marketplace. If you run into any issues, visit the Help Center or contact support for assistance. Head to the Shareplay Marketplace today and start building your collection.
Shareplay.
Welcome to the Shareplay Marketplace. To get started, navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault. Inside your vault, you can view and manage everything you've collected. Items from your collection can be used across Shareplay. For example, you can customize your profile decorations, badges, and other visual elements from the settings page to stand out in the community. You can also use your XP points to redeem items in the marketplace. Some items can be unlocked at full XP value, while others may be available at discounted XP rates. And this is just the beginning. New items, collections, and seasonal packs will continue to be added to the marketplace. If you run into any issues, visit the Help Center or contact support for assistance. Head to the Shareplay Marketplace today and start building your collection.
Shareplay.
How to start co-streaming on Shareplay. First, navigate to the top right of the page and click the co-streaming icon. Then select Start Co-Stream. This will open the co-stream modal where you can search for friends using their play tag. You can invite up to 4 users to join your co-stream. Next, customize your stream by selecting colors or simply use the preset options. Once you've sent your invites, click Start Co-Stream. As your friends accept, you'll see them join you live. You can swap participants at any time to make them the primary focus on screen. And no matter where viewers are watching from, chat stays unified and synchronized across all communities. Streaming just got more collaborative and a whole lot better on Shareplay. Start co-streaming today. And if you run into any issues, reach out to customer support.
Shareplay.
How to start co-streaming on Shareplay. First, navigate to the top right of the page and click the co-streaming icon. Then select Start Co-Stream. This will open the co-stream modal where you can search for friends using their play tag. You can invite up to 4 users to join your co-stream. Next, customize your stream by selecting colors, or simply use the preset options. Once you've sent your invites, click Start Co-Stream. As your friends accept, you'll see them join you live. You can swap participants at any time to make them the primary focus on screen. And no matter where viewers are watching from, chat stays unified and synchronized across all communities. Streaming just got more collaborative and a whole lot better on Shareplay. Start co-streaming today. And if you run into any... Attention creators. On Shareplay, everyone can earn from day one, no matter your community size or your following. You can start monetizing immediately with channel subscriptions available from your very first stream. Engage your audience and watch your community grow as you earn through channel subscriptions and play coins right from the start. Stand out with custom super play animations and emotes, all powered by our AI-driven algorithm that amplifies your discoverability based on viewer engagement. The more your community engages, the more they win, earning XP points and rewards along the way. Complete milestones and progress toward becoming an official Shareplay partner. Let us help you on your journey to success. Join Shareplay today and turn your passion into a thriving community.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, we're back and we're loading straight ourselves in. We're flying in down here on World's Edge. And we are looking... Was this game number 4 already? We're flying through them. It's great to see there's obviously a lot more games going on in the background as well. And we've had a chance to show you some of the scores. But there you go on the screen for a second. The top 5 as it stands currently. We have got JR Case. And then 13 Scrap, Raze, Moore and Septic in your top 5 so far. It's looking good for them. They're going to try and continue that trend going forward if they can, because you know this is what you're here for. Staying in the top points, the top value where you possibly can. I could scroll this down a lot so I can see it clearly. There we go, and done. But yeah, that is our top 5 as it's currently standing. We have got another though, then a very good player on the screen here for you, chat. We're gonna have a nosy over because. Another AG Nizo on your screen here.
The recently signed player as well. Welcome in all gamers. Obviously signing up the legacy roster for EWC. As one of you can see, we have got one of our Pro League players in this lobby. And if you'd like to test your luck against players as good as this, or maybe you're watching and you are also a pro player, get yourself over to CCE.gg to sign up yourself, get yourself in the games, as we are going to be moving our way down towards that sort of south west side. But meanwhile, Team 15 sat up on the height. They've got the first knock, and it's going to be Jewel Mandina who gets the knock onto Beans.
Yeah, looking for the KP finish as well there, because they don't want to let them escape to get a reset. Then from the window though, Goyo's got too aggressive as the Paffy and he gets taken down, so it's 2 for 2. Geomand and Darina, thankfully they've got the lifeline up. That will help you get the res there if you need to, but there we go, it is getting done now. Sear, Q goes out, the aggression coming in. It's on the high, unfortunately, doesn't look like Joe is going to be able to win this duel. No, he does. Keyboard whips Warrior as well. You're up against that as a duel to win indeed. But now you're on your own.
Up against G Leica on the opposite side. It's going to be Conduit versus Seer in this. G Leica's teammate is going to back all the way, but they take.
No.
Oh my gosh, and it's going to be Team 8 who have come in from the south side. And they're now going to be pushing up, getting aggressive. Phantom from the height with that tactical manages to get some really good damage and is going to pop them up onto the blue shield. Swinging around, gets the finish onto Guyu. And it's just going to be 2 players left remaining, 14-15.
Yep. Mandarina and Solus currently trying to stay alive where they possibly can with teammate on the hunt. Not going to look for opportunities. If they look for that rotate round, Catalyst has an idea where they've went. They are following it up, and even in the distance you can see the Valk missile is coming from the sky, giving them the position off as they chase their prey.
Team 19 eliminated in the meanwhile, as Team 8 are continuing to hunt for these last 2 players.
You can hear him as well just below him. There we go. Turns to the left. He's right there. Weekend, no shield left, but it's a lifeline. He's trying to go in and out that bubble, but unfortunately won't work out for Solus. And the finisher comes in here as well.
No.
Sit down. Get out of the way, Maggie spits on.
Thankfully, though, Jewel has managed to get out of here, so Jewel is going to be able to get away. Meanwhile, we are going to be getting more fighting taking place between Team 17 and Team 14. Team 14, the first player to get knocked is Saga, followed up by Mance, just down to El Diego, left remaining on this team. As Team 17 are going to be picking up some lovely kills.
Yeah, Diego, unfortunately, getting pinged massively. Should be down and out, but at this point in time, lost track of where that player's gone.
One thing to note, by the way, we are seeing Valkyrie and Alta back in the game, and that is because we've got Axel, Caustic, Octane, and Gibraltar as our band of legends going into this one. Looking here at the map, it does look like there are some engagements starting to kick off. Some from afar, some from up close. Team number 10 versus Team 5 might be one that kicks off towards Landslide.
Oh,
Team 10 have now taken to the height, and they've Valk ulted so that they can get some zone and some good shots coming out from the triple take of the Watson. Wraith has pushed up, trying to get aggressive. The Wraith does fall, as does the Stance as well. 1 player left remaining. Team 10 are surely going to clean this one up.
Oh, they should do. The shadow goes down, but if Team 5 does get eliminated, is there teams nearby is the question, because there's a third party coming in. That would be unfortunate, but doesn't seem like there's any close by, so they're all good for now.
Team 12, meanwhile, are now in an engagement up against Team number 11. They managed to get the first knock, then they've got the second knock, and this is going to be Niazo pushing up with his team, trying to get some kills. Microwave with aim assist is one of those players, and this is one thing I do love about Apex Legends, about esports, is the names of players, as Kelza gets 3 kills, taking down all of those members of Team 11, and there is now another team who are looking to get aggressive onto this, and it's going to be 13. Unlucky for some, will it be unlucky? Jomax, Vegito, and Lolbrax.
Yep. They seem to be surviving for now, but Jomax, wow, just deliver. One more barely, that was him downed. He gets the shield. Is he able to get out of here though? Would you? Oh, no you weren't. He's going to try and ping it, and that's 146 damage straight away. Ripping him, and now another 125 unfortunately goes down. Teammates need you overlooking it, but they are not paying attention. Jomax wait for long enough to get any more tags to get them down, and now Nachito tagged massively as well. Loprex is the last remaining sole survivor. The Sparrow decides, okay, Well, we've got gunned from that. I'm going to try and get out of here. And he's almost gunned as well. This opposition can hit their shots. Strong Sama. And on Spiller.
I mean, Niaz's just up in the top left corner for you all there. Some glorious shots coming out with that hemlock from afar. Beautiful use of the knuckle clusters as well to take the height, as he does take a little bit of damage from Team 4. We've got Billa, Tong Sama, and Spiller on the screen. And this fight versus Team 12 and Team 4 may well kick off very soon, as the zone is going to be closing in 30 seconds time. And they are going to have to rotate their way in.
Yep, that's it. Microwave, Genesee once again in the kill feed, finishing off Burnt Brian. Team 7 gets eliminated. We're down to 12. We still have a lot of things happening in and around this map. Think of where we stand here so far. Heading towards Lava Siphon, wait, or Harvester, but let's go into Team 8 and 6 because Bread and Butter squad trying to toast the opposition. Not finding the opportunity. You can see him on the left hand side of the screen there, just making their way out as Crimson tries to close the gap. Aggie ball though, inside their own building.
I mean, this is interesting. You've got 3 teams fighting off. Team 16, Team number 8, and Team 9 on the low ground. Team 9 with Karma, who had that Maggie ball, who have been trying to get aggressive up onto Team 16. And that's the one that Team 8 have been looking at. Inside of the building behind that Newcastle wall. You can see there, Bread and Butter is trying to get some shots down onto them. But currently Team 16 are playing really well behind this wall to not take the damage. Team 8 for now are going to be, but maybe just back away a little bit from this. No need to get hyper aggressive for now.
Yeah, definitely not a good position to be in. Don't have to give away too much of your position, but unfortunately now the push is coming in and it's going to be the opposition that will fall first. There, Crimson Accord manages to get the knock onto 1 there, along with Phantom, and now opposition are down to 2. And Minari was almost downed as well, but Maxwell uses the altar to get away. Now, can his teammate decide, I'm going to come and support you here, we're going to fall back as well. Dark seems to be following suit, and Dark will get right next to you. Meanwhile, Peace, 2-man army with Umplati. They're close by here as well. They got some good tags there with that hemlock from distance, but they're just going to back down into the zone and everything as it stands. Going to be fights. The northeast side of the map there. Team 4 go down. Nizo from Team 12 doing the job, and there we go. We're on board with him now. He said this hemlock was frying. He's the kill leader. He has 4 to his name, and he is in a great spot to try and find more.
I wouldn't be surprised now if Team 17 slightly tries to back away and maybe use the Valk ultimate. The Valk has been hit. The thing is that he didn't realize that his head was poking on up. A little bit of a rookie play there coming out from Angelo, and of course Niazo is going to push up and get aggressive onto this. They know that there's an opportunity here to get killed. The problem is that you do have Team 17 who are using that Valk to get away, and Niazo is now being wrapped from behind. They've got to watch out, because it is going to be Team 6 who are pushing up and getting aggressive.
Yep. And it's going to be Niazo that's got the most amount of HP, and the only one left remaining now is Burian. He's going to have to use all his abilities and all his skill here to try and escape the enemy, because it is Boolean. Rustic Laps and MPs looking to try and hunt them down, but they'll make sure they finished off the 2 of the 3 members of Niazo's squad. So that makes the task a little bit harder now for Niazo. But he knows his way around this map. He knows where he should be going from here on out. He's going to get his opportunity coming his way very soon, as he keeps himself alive. He's still the kill leader. He is still doing a fantastic job. Has he got anybody nearby? Team number 1 close by, but not too close. Looking at this there as well, Lava Siphon. We're still going, heading towards that way.
I'd look at Team 16 right now. They're trying to take down Team 15. They've already got 1 knock, but they've just been had a knock themselves, and it's going to be Team 15 who's managed to turn this one around, using that lifeline to get Jewel back onto their feet. The shots coming in from the Hemlock, from the Vault, not quite enough to close this one out, and it's just down to Jewel, who has only just been rezzed via that lifeline. It is now a 1v1. It's Dark versus Jewel. The Ash versus the Seer.
Yeah. Well, that was done. Can't do
And
it.
they're both dead.
Goes down to the ring. Both of them. 15 and 16 will fall. We're down to 9. Top 10. The duo surviving their way into that top 10 spot. Look at the squads that are still remaining here though. Team 8, Team 9 with Karma. They're getting respawned just now. We're laying with Team 6. Let's get back on board. There's peace.
There's a Kraber cam, by the way.
Let's get it up.
Feel free to put the Kraber cam on the middle. We've got Bread and Butter in the top left with a Kraber. The thing is, Crimson has been taken down, so he's going to have to do a lot here, Bread and Butter, because the teammate is down, but they get the shot. That is glorious there from Bread and Butter. Now, their second teammate has also fallen as well. Team 8 in a fight up against this team in the building. Who is that team in the building, Mark? My question, because there's also another team on the top of the building. Bread and Butter is having to fly all the way up onto the height. There's some VOD gameplay for you, folks.
I would love to tell you. Yeah. The fact I can't zoom in, I can't tell you which one is which at this point in time at that range. It's just so many people close by.
Team number 6 is the team nearby, and Team 10 have pushed up onto them. I'll stay on board with Team 8 for when Bread and Butter gets back on that Kraber cam. But you keep on bouncing around with that fight on the middle. It's going to be Team 6.
Some great tags here from Rusty. Now send it towards you. Sees a player landing behind, and he'll just be getting down, knocked down and down. And there's another team. Look at this. All the buildings being resided here. Genesee inside one. Is he going to notice him? Is he going to spawn? Genesee, there he is. Genesee down and eliminated. Team number 10 will go down. Stay on board with that Kraber cam here for a second on the top left hand side of your screen. He's making his way into a building, but you know what?
I mean, they've actually done a great rotation. Bread and Butter, both of the teammates knocked to the floor, but they've actually managed to get both of the players back up, then pop the Valk ultimate just as somebody was about to arrive, and they actually managed to find a spot just outside the zone, but a good position nonetheless. And so they are going to be able to have that Kraber cam. Anybody else is nearby. Meanwhile, Team 6 are in a fight, and they've taken down Solar. 18 out of this lobby. 7 squads remaining, as we are now going to be back on board with Niazul.
Yeah. The lone wolf firing every single bit of arsenal he has at his disposal, and that's just going to be ticks for ticks for ticks. He's got everything. He's got the hemlock. He's got the breach. He's got the fuse. He's got the clusters. He's got it all. But can't. He clutch it up.
Teammates.
He doesn't have teammates, yeah. That's the only thing. There you go. He spotted one there. He's decided, nah, I'll go for the banner. The player can get away. I'll go and get the reset. And he will have teammates in just a moment, surely, if he can stick this. And he does look like he's going to manage it. There's a teammate over to his side. There we go. The stick is done. Teammates involved. And
I'd pop over to team number 8 because they have just absolutely cleaned up team 1 right now. It's going to be Bread and Butter, who has got that Kraber, who's also got a gold R99 as well. He's on the outside. Meanwhile, Crimson and Phantom pushed up, got aggressive, and got the kills. Bread and Butter still on that outside with the Kraber. And they've now bounced their way back on inside. I really wish I could zoom in and tell you who else is fighting, but Niazul, it's going to be Team 12 who are getting kills. Now up to almost 3k damage is going to be the fuse from All Gamers.
yeah, I mean, phenomenal. Bit of work here. Gets his team res, comes out, gets more kills. It's 4 kills to his name so far. He was the kill leader for a second, but not much longer. But he's in the top 5 and he's looking for a win. He's looking for the first dub.
First up in the solo queue league. The zone is now starting to move.
Right. Wow.
We've got the admin cam going in the corner. You can see there on the bridge is going to be Team 12. We're making their way across, and down beneath there is going to be a catwalk coming out from Bread and Butter and Co. That is a really good move by that team to move across. Meanwhile, players are going to be falling, and bullying is going to be on this little bit of height, looking on down as Bread and Buster and Co have managed to make their way in. They are now going to be able to swing on ground. Bullying surely is going to be going down here.
He's going to try and get the hit here. Rusty Claps gets the hit on Phantom, gets the tags, gets the knock. Goes for the KP finish as well. But his teammate Crimson's going to try and support him. He gets Rusty Clap down to a weak amount of health, but his teammates are there supporting him. Bullying and MPs will get the knock onto Crimson. It's only Bread and Butter. And he can't really peek for too much longer before he is taken down. We'll reset here for Team 6, but Bread and Butter are there.
Bread and Butter is getting the revive on this. Rusty Claps is going to be pushing. He's going to be looking to get aggressive. Bread and Butter is up to you, and that is going to be all she wrote for Bread and Butter. They are toast now.
Yeah, well, them versus Niazo and Cole. Who's going to get out with this dub? Let's go on board with Niazo.
You go on board with Niazo. We're going to go on board with Rusty Claps on the mini monitor. It's going to be Team 6 in the top corner versus Niazo on Team 12.
Yep. Who's going to get the best of them? Is it 6 and half a dozen? There we go. It's going to be, there we go, team number 12 with the 2 knocks. They've got the upper hand. Only one more player, and that's that Rusty Claps, and he can't strafe out of the way. Your champions is none other than All Gamers Niazo's squad. He picks up a total of 8 kills for the W, along with Microwave, Aim Assist, Free, and Compai Gamer with 2 kills to their name. That's going to be interesting to see how Niazo gets away through the rest of today. If he sticks with this for the Solo Queue League, can the pro show why he's pro and head towards the top of that leaderboard? That is the question I will be asking myself and the rest of people watching here for the rest of this evening, Ben, because we'll keep an eye on it every single bit of the way where we possibly can. And speaking of getting it every single bit of the way, let's have a look at that top scores, because pulled it up during the game. We've seen the top 5. Let's look at where we are now following at end of match there. As it stands, it seems to be GRKS still leading the way with Raze in second. Rusty getting in second there puts him into third spot. MPS as well, and AMZ gets that top 5 so far, but it is still early days. It's only Friday. Got a long 2 days ahead of us and a few more hours left here this evening as well, and so we're surely going to see Niazo jump himself up there, because he is into 19th. So he starts somewhere and he's in that leaderboard.
Well, I hope Niazo is going to be signing up to get that premium currency on CCE.gg so that they can get the money. Because right now, sat in 19th position. If you finish right now, he'd get no money. But if you get on the premium, gets up to $15. You know, that you can't complain about that. So that's a nice pizza to celebrate the weekend and some good performances. So
do this to me at 12 o'clock every time, and I'm always thinking of pizza before bed. Gotta stop it, Ben. Gotta keep this gut in good shape.
I apologize for that. To be honest, I am only thinking about bed right now. It's been a very long week moving house. But you know what? Good Apex is keeping me up, is keeping me going. I'm certainly enjoying that. One thing I'm also going to be enjoying as well is, of course, the incredible Shareplay, who are one of our amazing sponsors for this event. They obviously are our streaming partner for this, alongside our controller partner in Mojang. I hope that you've been enjoying the little admin cams, because those have all been courtesy of that brand new controller that has just been, it's been so good. I have to say, I've never really been an Xbox player myself, always been PlayStation.
Yeah.
Till this. I think, honestly, I've got this in the hand. I don't think I've ever felt a more comfortable controller. And I think I'm definitely going to be making my way over, because you've changed me. Mojang.
Yep. Exactly. That being said, use the code CCE UCX26 as well. Get yourself 15% off. I mean, it is an affordable controller already, right? For what it does. Like, it is unbelievably affordable. But you go there with a 15% off code as well. It is pretty much like getting, well, it's actually less than the value of a normal PlayStation or Xbox controller at standard. That is how ridiculous this thing is. It is so good. Mappable, reusable. You get extra joysticks, you get extra pads, you get little thumbtacks as well. Did you add the little glowy bits on the back as well? Did you see
Glowy
them?
bits.
Yeah, you get little
Wait,
bitties.
it's
Get little sponges. Look.
oh, is that what those are?
Yeah, these white things, these little things. You get little trigger bitties so it can be rubbered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It is ridiculous. You can
I
change
haven't
it.
even added those yet. You know what? Let's do a live little oh wait, yes, you can change everything.
Everything
Inside of the
is
box.
changeable.
This is yes, you get the little change. You know what? Let's
Yeah.
do.
Look at this. There you go. There's the thumbsticks that you can change, interchange yourself. It's unbelievable. And you could use it wireless, or you could use it wired, like you have it wired in there already, Ben. So, I mean, I've never seen a controller come with so much opportunities, and this is how you all remap it as well, right? Let's have a look at this, right? Here's your motion, right? It's not even registering it, but these buttons here, you can remap your buttons here with these buttons right below you. So this one here is a remap button, and then once you hit it, it would then trigger to say that it's usable. Then you can select what you wish. It's easy. Follow the instruction guide which comes with right there. Easy peasy. Follow that. Get yourself set up, and then you've got controllers with jumpers, buttons. You've got extra trigger stops on the back. You can use that for your heels. Ah.
There you go.
That's what I'm going to do, because I would just be like, oh, the heel's right next to me, or your change weapon button could be there as well. Oh my god, this is so many opportunities. So many opportunities. I don't know what the other 3 buttons at the top do, but we'll figure that out. One of them's like screenshot. You can actually screenshot as well. That middle button's a screenshot. I don't know what it screenshots, but it screenshots something. I'll figure it out once I get it plugged in and actually remapped it on the computer. There's also an app that follows it as well, so you can do it on that to make things easier if you don't want to try and do it on the fiddly bit that is the controller. That might confuse you. You might start throwing it out of itself. I would probably make a mistake with doing it that way, but definitely with the app I'll be getting that and looking at that to see how well it plays in Apex, because I was using one for a while before obviously ARG has banned it, but now they've updated the settings. They've actually fixed it as well, so it will be usable again because of the whole jitter aim assist with that you're able to kind of add to it with some software. But now that's not, you can turn it on and off, so it's a good thing. It could be added. You could be use it in Pro League, you can be use it in CCE, you could be using it in Solo Q League. You could use it everywhere.
Absolutely. Well, make sure you go sign up. Head over to Mojang, get yourself a discounted, already incredible controller. And of course, if you are watching on other platforms, you're seeing this on the highlights, make sure you head over to Shareplay as well, so that you can sign up. A brand new streaming platform that is doing some incredible things, and you definitely want to get yourself involved. Get yourself one, sign up, get your name, which is obviously very important. Obviously, I've got like, it's me, Ben B, and we've also got Mark G. Where is he pointing? Where's he going? But make sure that you get your own name, and then get chatting in the chat as well. Engage with the conversations, because every time you chat, you get XP, and that XP goes towards points that you can use in the marketplace, such as being able to customize your profile, but also potentially for some upcoming tournaments as well that Shareplay are going to be hosting, which you 100% want to be getting involved in. But it does look like we are going to be getting into a game in a bit. I feel like we hit a very short.
Well, I was going to say one other thing that's been added recently, as of 3 days ago, right? So if you are in the Discord as well, that's another thing. Get yourself in the Discord for CCE here. You'll get updated constantly, but we are bringing major updates all the time, right? Behind the scenes that are helping whatever it is, right? You can get, for this one, for the SQL, it's a community XP, you get a free battle pass and rewards for everybody here in the Discord, right? So what it is a free monthly progression system that rewards you for doing what you already do, right? You're already in here, you're already in chat, you're already playing Solo Q League games, you're hanging out on the Discord, you're doing everything you can do there, and you're watching the content on Shareplay, right? All you do is you sign up, you join it, it's on cce.gg, it'll take you to our rewards page. You can sign up, connect that to your account, and all of a sudden you'll start earning XP for everything you do. So 100 XP per game you play. So if you're playing, you're earning loads of XP already. 25 XP per kill and assist, you get XP per message sent, XP per minute in voice channels, you're getting 50 XP every 10 minutes watch CCE. So every time you're watching here, like you're watching us on screen, you're earning XP. Right, and it all goes towards the challenges. You get things in the Discord and you get the chance to use it here in the Battle Pass. And that is over on cce.gg/rewards to see exactly what can be getting in opportunities. So make sure you do that. Make sure you get involved with that. And like I said, we'll get you to a short intermission before we come back into game number 6?
5
E
or 6.
District,
I mean, these
something
are,
like
these are
that.
they're flying through.
And they're
right
going to
now.
have Caustic, Axo, Crypto, and Watson all banned for this one. But we're going to go ahead to that short break. We'll be back once the game kicks off once again back in E District 2.
Creators. On Shareplay, everyone can earn from day one. No matter your community size or your following. You can start monetizing immediately with channel subscriptions available from your very first stream. Engage your audience and watch your community grow as you earn through channel subscriptions and play coins right from the start. Stand out with custom super play animations and emotes, all powered by our AI-driven algorithm that amplifies your discoverability based on viewer engagement. The more your community engages, the more they win, earning XP points and rewards along the way. Complete milestones and progress toward becoming an official Shareplay partner. Let us help you on your journey to success. Join Shareplay today and turn your passion into a thriving community.
Shareplay.
Attention creators. On Shareplay, everyone can earn from day one. No matter your community size or your following. You can start monetizing immediately with channel subscriptions available from your very first stream. Engage your audience and watch your community grow as you earn through channel subscriptions and play coins right from the start. Stand out with custom super play animations and emotes, all powered by our AI-driven algorithm that amplifies your discoverability based on viewer engagement. The more your community engages, the more they win, earning XP points and rewards along the way. Complete milestones and progress toward becoming an official Shareplay partner. Let us help you on your journey to success. Join Shareplay today and turn your passion into a thriving community.
Shareplay.
How to start co-streaming on Shareplay. First, navigate to the top right of the page and click the co-streaming icon. Then select Start Co-Stream. This will open the co-stream modal where you can search for friends using their play tag. You can invite up to 4 users to join your co-stream. Next, customize your stream by selecting colors or simply use the preset options. Once you've sent your invites, click Start Co-Stream. As your friends accept, you'll see them join you live. You can swap participants at any time to make them the primary focus on screen. And no matter where viewers are watching from, chat stays unified and synchronized across all communities. Streaming just got more collaborative and a whole lot better on Shareplay. Start co-streaming today. And if you run into any issues, reach out to customer support.
Shareplay.
How to start Welcome to the Shareplay Marketplace. To get started, navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault. Inside your vault, you can view and manage everything you've collected. Items from your collection can be used across Shareplay. For example, you can customize your profile decorations, badges, and other visual elements from the settings page to stand out in the community. You can also use your XP points to redeem items in the marketplace. Some items can be unlocked at full XP value, while others may be available at discounted XP rates. And this is just the beginning. New items, collections, and seasonal packs will continue to be added to the marketplace. If you run into any issues, visit the Help Center or contact support for assistance. Head to the Shareplay Marketplace today
This game taking
and
so
start
long to
building your
start.
collection.
There's the flashbang. Right, I'm going to go into the game now. Here we go. It was taking some time to get flashbang, but there we got the flashbang. We're in here looking at the legends here as well. Ben, any on changes here that we've seen. We've seen a few bans. We've not see any Axel in this one by the looks of things. I think, was that banned? That was one of the bans,
And
wasn't it?
yes, Caustic, Axel, Crypto, and Watson are your bans. So we are going to be getting some older gameplay in this one. We're also going to be seeing a Pathfinder back in the action as well as a Mirage as well. So it's one thing that is great about the solo queue league is that you're always getting new characters that maybe you don't see within the professional environment. And it's wonderful to see that variety. I think we've got at least one we've got one Vantage, we've got one Mirage, one Sparrow. Actually, there's two Vantages. There's a Ballistic. I mean, this is just one. It's just great. I love the variety. But we are going to be getting into this game on E District, and first map. Pool is going to be going a sort of central south zone. This could be an energy bank ending, is my gut reaction. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we're going around about here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I can't lie. When I'm in game playing, when I'm in these maps, I don't even look at my map half the time. I just follow players and teammates. So half the time, don't even know where the pool should be because I'm too busy focused in front of me.
It looks like potentially 19 and 11 are just poking at each other just a touch. And actually, we're going to be going away from Energy Bank, down towards Shipyard Arcade.
Optics here.
The reason I said Energy Bank is just the zones on this map have just been utterly crazy so far. Whereas like on other maps, actually Team 4 has been fighting. They're instantly up into that engagement. They've left Old Town. They've gone up to Humbert Lab. They can go up.
Yeah. Take one down, Roderick's, but trade for trade goes. Jack, so Refuse, look at that. That is going to be ripping you apart while you're knocked and make things more difficult. Now Solars are going to have to group up together. Their teammates going to get that res here. Roderick's will be up and in the battle here at the altar with Sagat and Miguel, the Octane, who's going to be the one up pushed up. Oh, the opportunities though to send it. Go on, Miguel. Do what you have to do as an Octane. Get in the back line, find one, but trade once again. Calms out. It's a 1-for-1. They keep swapping out the Maggie queue. I'm gonna send them there forward. I say it's not even the queue. It's just the Maggie. That's the Maggie ult. What am I talking about? There we go. It's done. Team 4's eliminated. I feel like it was so quick to get an ult already, but that's the joys of Maggie, right? Everybody's got it now, and we're already right into battle.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Team 12, Team 5 are going to be in an engagement over towards draft point area. You can see it on the left-hand side, left central of the map.
I have no idea, but my button's not working now. What?
The button is not working. Thankfully, nobody has gone down in this fight just yet. Team 5 versus Team 12. You're getting some nades down, and there goes Souls Dark. He does fall. It's going to be Brown Guy that takes them down. Good shots coming out from the Valkyrie. As a bat is getting popped.
We'll make sure that they finish that kill as well in the distance, and now take the pad to collect it. There's track and dart from the Sparrow in the opposition. At least it gives them an idea that they know they're being chased. Now, I mean, Bell though, they've managed to get themselves out of danger, but straight into another battle this time. Really the chance to get the kills though, as they have blown apart the doors and now make their way inside. One's inside the loo, but not for long. Ivan had a bit of a boot and balls to the floor. Blow balls at Bullseye though. He's been hit.
They have indeed. They're getting pushed up upon here by team number 5. It's 15 versus 5. 5 has tried to come in third party this. We're going to probably want to stay on this no matter what the outcome is, because team 8 are going to be coming in for the 4th party on this fight. Team 5, meanwhile, though, we are seeing from DB4 Fuse on the conduit. Their teammate Brown Guy has managed to get a knock onto there. Brown Guy is playing extremely well right now.
Yeah. Well, Fuse up, gone down. Where is Fuse? He's on the height. He's downed. He's going to drop down, and his teammate will drop down too. Mary Pace getting forced away. The Valkyrie. Brown Guy's like, right, I've had enough of this. We're dipping out here. if we can. Missile swarm, get out of the way, and his teammate that will take grounds here, but there is a team close by as well. If they've still got the teammates down, but they want to get the kills as well.
I think that is going to be the end of that fight. Meanwhile, Team 17 are now going to be in a fight up against Team 7. We've already had 15 versus 5. Now we're getting 17 versus 7. Team's really just going up against their times 10, plus 10.
Yep. They definitely are. This makes things interesting for sure. Makes it more confusing for Satan, but the joys of teams. Team 6 in the meantime, though, they have been eliminated. Rusty collapses out. And now, 13 squads remain already here in E District, and this is before our rounds even closed. It is just crazy how quickly the action goes down on E District. And the ones that maps it, there's loads of places to go inside, and yet, when it comes to solo queue, like, nobody likes to coexist in any building. They want to send it, they need the KP. That is important to them. It is, at the end of the day, another map. As quickly as you possibly can, get into it. So, don't worry, but there you go. The shots from Mur were disgusting. Nenny takes the floor. But at least teammates are close by for the res. Is that Mur that was there?
What is Mur on Team 7? Who is now going to be pushing up and trying to get aggressive onto this. There is another team, however, coming on by, and this is going to be team number 3. Who has managed to get the knock on to team onto Nova Drift.
And Nova Drift has just won the premium in the chat as well on Shareplay.tv for chatting and being there and being active. So if they get up themselves into that top 25, there's a chance for them to win some money. That pizza that you said could be coming their way if they can get some scores, but she's not going to be able, well, they're not going to do it. Well, they're on the floor and they're knocked down, so going to rely on the teammates to try and get the res back and keep the team alive for as long as possible here. In the meantime, Roop's finding kills in that kill feed as well. The Team 3, they seem to survive this battle, but Team 7, they're wanting to keep the pressure on as Team 11 go down as well. Roop's finding kills onto Diego. El Tazo Dorado. Very Spanish side sounding squad there.
Most certainly. Team 19 versus 7 might be the next fight, as Team 7 are going to be making their way down. And I think it's probably a good time to look at the zone and see where we're going to be going next. I say that, actually, it does look like Team 7 have actually pushed up, and they are now going to be getting aggressive onto that team. They've got the knock. Team 7.
Yep. Sly Clouds up, has to back down for a second. The Horizon weekend off. MP looking for the reset as well, but they've got the bubble to keep them protected. They've got an evoc tower right to their disposal as well if they need it, but not looking like they're going to want to use that yet as they try to take to the high ground. Like I said, this is now an opportunity to quickly look at that map. You can see where it's going. It's heading down towards draft point. Team 2 and Team 8, the only teams down here. Everybody else fighting up north here, but Team 3, they are still trying to get the shots off here. Bandana King, oh, Bandana Kid, sorry, doing some work. We've hit the ranged hemlock, but they are now thinking, right, timing is going. That zone is going to be a pull in 2 seconds. We need to make our way forward. We need to get out here and get what we need. Because look at that situation now where Team 3 is. They're all the way up to Galleria. They need to get all the way down towards draft point. Through Energy Bank, through a couple of teams where Team 7 is there as well. And team number 19. All still having to make that rotation down to the lower side of the map.
Interesting here on the map, Paul, as you can see that it is actually going to be bouncing its way back up towards draft point, away from Shipyard Arcade. So currently there is only one team actually residing within draft point, and that is going to be Team 13 on the very edge. Team 8 makes their way up from the south side. Meanwhile, Team 1 seems to be in an engagement now, and it's going to be Reap Simcoe. They got a knock onto Merry Peace of team number 5.
Get on, 5, go to the skies. Merry peace. May you rest in peace for now. This brown guy looks to find an opportunity where they want to land here. DP Fuse up. Gonna have to get the reset. That's unfortunate. They missed the bridge. They're gonna have to get themselves climbing back and up there. Closest team to them though. Team number 1 who just eliminated team number 10. That's taken out Yaza there. Yasha in the end. And let's look at where this last attack is, because it says last attack. I heard shots in the distance. I click on it.
13
it's not
are going to be
last.
Yeah, the last attack never really goes to the last attack.
Nah, it never does.
No, but team 13 are trying to get the shots down. Miguel does seem to be the closest one on the Octane, but they've now got shots from behind. And that is going to be team 15 that they're shooting at. Trying to figure out
It's falling on
really
my
wish I
head.
could zoom in.
And it manages to do the job. I know. Zooming in, unfortunately, on this mini map is impossible. Team 13 was unlucky indeed there. As Reaps reaped what he saw in front of him. Make sure he takes the team down. Now, looking for more as 15 is eliminated. 8 squads remaining. Our kill leader, Reaps, trying to do it all with a wingman at range. In fair play to him. If he's rocking the mouse and key, he is banging them shots. There you go, another 50 tag. They're forcing a way forward. He is going to get that drill to do the damage, and now he'll go to send it. 2 team players to deal with though. The conduit manages to stay alive. Actually, young Sama will be down. He's going to try and do it all himself, but his teammate supports him. And you've got 2 of the 3 players remaining. One more left is the Bandana Kid, but he will be eliminated. And now Tesla becomes your kill leader with 6.
Really good showing from Tesla. Reaps also on 6 as well, just being outdone. I don't even know why he's being outdone, because he's actually got more damage and he's got more assists. So Reaps and Tezza right now are sharing that kill leader spot, and they're having a really good game as team number 1. Well, this ring is going to continue to pull, I believe, into the draft point area. I don't have the exact details, but team 2 are under duress.
Yep, we're going right where our teammate is, right centered here on Platy. They've got high ground, they've got a good position here inside the zone. They're actually going to go further away from where the ring is, because they know there's an enemy in there and they want to look for KP. I like the aggressive play. Doesn't work off for them though, as Phantom now having to deal, loses track of the opposition behind him. Thankfully the conduit though, but look at this movement in and around the Valkyries. Up and down that zip line they go, chasing each other, kissy catchy. There we go. Eventually the kiss connects and Phantom's gonna have to get out there before the damage does it. Phantom just stays alive and no more, and keeping his teammates up as well. Team 19 eventually do fall, but very interesting fighting between that zip line there. Nobody was really getting themselves up that rope and in a position to take the fight really until teammates got involved. And now a reset here for team 2 as well, as they get the respawns on towards Keyboard Warrior and Tactical Beef. What a squad that is. Seen how well these 2 players were playing. They're joined by Q, the Mirage, and they come out on top here as well, because so far your teammates that have got the most kills, the team that is rocking it is team number 1, and Rapes is the only one left in this fight.
Tesla and Manchego both get taken down, and that is going to be to team 5. That's going to be Merry Peace, Brown Guy, and GC4 Fuse. Obviously, we saw them getting taken down to just 2 players. They managed to get Merry Peace back into this game, and they have now buried team number 1.
Yep, done and dusted.
They have got to be careful though, because team 17 is pretty nearby and is now going to be looking at them with the breach charge on Gibraltar.
I think people think breach charge, I think it's going to go through all the walls there as well at that point in time. It doesn't. It doesn't. Believe me, I've tried multiple times thinking that'll breach that wall. No, it doesn't. But it does a good amount of damage if you do hit and connect. I need to. You can breach a doorway. You can breach a window, but I ain't breaching walls.
Team 17 meanwhile are now going to be able to get their banner back in there for Nova. So Nova may well be getting back into the game here thanks to a nice little bubble and craft coming in from the Gibraltar, but they are getting hit by some splash damage from that Hemlock. They're now going to bubble up and safely.
Safely pull off the res there. You can see players heading up that zipline as well. And the evac tower getting used, and they will move off to the east side. I mean, well, keyboard warrior though has been knocked. Solid tactical beef to keep the side alive. The players roaming out of the zone, but there's 3 players to deal with. That will be done. Phantom, once again, he becomes the kill leader. 6 to his name. No, sorry, Blakely comes as a kill leader. I am just so blind at this moment in time. What am I looking at? I seen Phantom on my screen in front of me. Blakely, we're on board with? What do you mean? Kill leader leading the way. There were 6. And now we have 4 squads remaining. Look at the zone, he's kicking his teammate off the edge as well. That is brave and cockiness at the least.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, we do have Team 7 who have got a good position on the bridge. This is going to be Mer, MP, Sly. And they're now going to be getting pushed up upon by another team on the bridge.
I almost dropped my controller. Did you believe it? Don't want to be doing that yet. Barely even used it.
I just want to say, by the way, Team 8 currently on pass has actually got an L-Star and a Scout, both with unlimited ammo. That is utterly insane. Both care package records. Plus, he's got the gold 10 times for 4 to 10 times on that G7 Scout as well. So this is definitely a legend that you're wanting to look out for, because they might be able to do something fun. There you go, the L-Star coming in, and it's doing so much damage though, but Blakey does fall, so they can't push up against that just yet. That's Team 5 that is getting knocked though. Brown guys trying to do what they can. They do have the zip line. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see that zip line come out from Omniplay, try and push up upon them. Team 8 are now at the bottom of the building. They're trying to throw some nades up. Meanwhile, now we have got the Pathfinder who has taken the height. Now going to swing on down with that L-Star. Damage. Blakey is going to follow on through and gets the knock on Stevie Fuse. Blakey, it's all up to you. Unfortunately, goes on down. Needs the teammates to follow on through. Phantom swings around the corner with the R99.
Oh, Valkyrie. Moving and grooving.
Did such a good job. However, we've got Team 17 who have now pushed up onto this. They are now in the building, the floor just beneath, and have swung on up and get the re-knock onto Blakey. Gyro does go on down. On the player is taken so low, but thankfully has got shields.
Yep. Very difficult spot to be in there, inside this toilet. No, fine, well, it could be the end of you in there. But you've got 4 squads remaining. You've got that L-Star unlimited ammo. You are letting it sing. You're finding the kills, and Team 17 go down to unplay. A great ending to that battle, but 2 more squads now to deal with. Brown guy on his own is one of them.
Brown guy's done a really good job so far. Currently 16 damage. Sat on this high. He's going to put those tactical down. He's going to be able to use that Valkyrie movement as a Valk main. I am absolutely loving watching this gameplay, but unfortunately they are going to fall, and we're now down to our final 2 squads. Blakey did 7 kills so far, as does Omplay. They have got a wonderful amount of 17 kills currently for team number 8. Here we're going up against the team number 7, who've got some great players on the team, including Mer, who has had a really good showing so far. Already 2,400 damage for Mer on the catalyst of Team 7. And they're now going to be on this pipe, looking down over Team 8, who've got some good shots upon them. And they have managed to get the first knock onto Mer. This is surely going to be Team 8's game to win.
Yep, looking like that as they send it upwards here. Blakely finds one. Now he's going to try and look for the second, and the third is finished off as well. Team number 8 become your champions, and Blakey, sorry, he gets the 9 kills to top it off here. On plat, he was 7, and Phantom not far behind as well with 4. Top the leaderboard, and it's pretty spread out in kills here, at least for the top 6 teams here. But the rest of them finding very little kills, unless you're team number 9, one of the only teams that's got 3 or over 3. The rest of them struggling around the way. But what a game to end us there with as well. Phantom, Blakey, and Unplatty. It's going to give them a good wee boost in that leaderboard. Ben, once again, we are quickly changing all the time here in that leaderboard. Speaking of leaderboard, let's go and check at that leaderboard as it stands currently. JRKS not budging, not even an inch, not even a moment. He just keeps gunning. But Raze is almost, well, he's not almost double, but he's 41 kills up.
I mean, insane here from Jerks. They're doing a really good job of holding on to that top spot, and it is all coming from placement, as you mentioned. Yes, you've got 41 kills. Nice little background there, Mark of G. And then I don't know that for, on my screen at least. While I'm watching it, just very briefly pops up with your with your home screen.
Okay.
That's sorry folks. I'm getting distracted.
I'm like, wait, what's going on? What have I done?
Oh well, as you said, yeah, Jerks is doing a great job there with 28 kills, 15 assists, and some really good placement points. Looking on down through though, we do have Mur, as we just saw in that last game, was doing really well. Ended up coming in second place after getting killed early on in that final 3v3, holding it out in 5th position with Detached just ahead of them. I actually believe it was MP $ and Mur on the same team who finished second in that last game. So it shows that even a second place and good placement can get you some really good points in this solo queue league.
Oh, 100% indeed. It's very in scrap. That looks like a image.
I recognise that.
That's Ivan's image, isn't it?
I think it might be, yeah.
Yeah. I see that. It looks like his wave. I mean, the boss man is involved. He's getting here. Oh, this game is not working for us.
Unfortunately, it looks like they've gone straight into a game there. Just Brendan, do you have any of the stats on players, on the legends played?
Of course we do. This is the all-time legends, though.
All-time legends. So, this is interesting to see here. That
I can get the other one here in a second. Just a sec.
Perfect. Well, over the course of the solo queue league, 22,275 picks so far. Alter coming out as your #1 legend. No wonder that we're seeing Alter banned so often in the legend banned setup.
There we go.
Here, though, is the current session and Conduit taking the lead overall. I don't know who. I think Overdrive may be our new legend, and it's just a slight mistake. So I'm going to guess that there is Axel. Axel is currently our second most picks legend.
That would make sense.
That wouldn't be, but Conduit. Yeah, and that's what I mentioned at the beginning of this, is that Conduit is... So it has some really good buffs. And I think that we're going to be seeing a lot more of Conduit getting played in both the solo queue league, but also in pro league as well. She is very good and very fun to play. I personally, I love a bit of Conduit. I'm as I mentioned before, I'm a Valkyrie main, but Conduit is probably one of my sort of go-to alternate picks.
I can't lie. I wish I had the chance to play with half of them, but I'm still minimalistic here on my set of picks for players to use and legends to use, sadly, because Conduit, I mean, probably a playstyle I'd like. Octane is one I'd probably like, because I like getting in faces, and if I'm in faces, Octane is always in your face. Like, they're always up there, and it's just ridiculous, the speed and the boost and the movement that you have to work off for that one. That's surprising that it is in this current season so far for us. Solo queue, he's away down an 8th though. I'm surprised at that. Aren't you, Ben? Aren't you? Are you off ski? Are you off ski, Ben?
Oh, sorry. I just briefly just couldn't hear you there for a second. So I didn't know if that was I didn't know if that was me cutting out or anything. But
Ben's fell asleep.
I
fell asleep at the helm.
It's getting very late here, folks.
It is.
I've had a very busy week.
He's had a very busy. He's an old man. He's getting on a bit. You know, we're all struggling here at this time of night. It's one of these ones where he should have had a few naps before he got to this time of night. But sadly, we're not that luxury yet. We're not retired. Wish we were retired at 35. That'd be phenomenal indeed. But I mean, if you guys here keep supporting Shareplay.tv, you never know. And Ben might be out of this our job, and we could do it when we want and when we please. We would love that, just so you know. And that means also hitting up our sponsors as well, showing the support there as well, so that you know the CCE are supporting Jean, Shareplay, Wallhack, our free main sponsors here in the SQL. But that being said, we're going to show you a few more adverts for us now before we get into some more action, because the games are currently ongoing as we miss it just by a few seconds. We were in the lobby, but unfortunately no more games has been set up yet. But for now, we'll head to that short intermission. We'll be back very soon.
How to start co-streaming on Shareplay. First, navigate to the top right of the page and click the co-streaming icon. Then select Start Co-Stream. This will open the co-stream modal where you can search for friends using their play tag. You can invite up to 4 users to join your co-stream. Next, customize your stream by selecting colors, or simply use the preset options. Once you've sent your invites, click Start Co-Stream. As your friends accept, you'll see them join you live. You can swap participants at any time to make them the primary focus on screen. And no matter where viewers are watching from, chat stays unified and synchronized across all communities. Streaming just got more collaborative and a whole lot better on Shareplay. Start co-streaming today. And if you run into any issues, reach out to customer support. Attention creators. On Shareplay, everyone can earn from day one. No matter your community size or your following. You can start monetizing immediately with channel subscriptions available from your very first stream. Engage your audience and watch your community grow as you earn through channel subscriptions and play coins right from the start. Stand out with custom super play animations and emotes, all powered by our AI-driven algorithm that amplifies your discoverability based on viewer engagement. The more your community engages, the more they win, earning XP points and rewards along the way. Complete milestones and progress toward becoming an official Shareplay partner. Let us help you on your journey to success. Join Shareplay today and turn your passion into a thriving community.
Shareplay.
Attention creators. On Shareplay, everyone can earn from day one. No matter your community size or your following. You can start monetizing immediately with channel subscriptions available from your very first stream. Engage your audience and watch your community grow as you earn through channel subscriptions and play coins right from the start. Stand out with custom super play animations and emotes, all powered by our AI-driven algorithm that amplifies your discoverability based on viewer engagement. The more your community engages, the more they win, earning XP points and rewards along the way. Complete milestones and progress toward becoming an official Shareplay partner. Let us help you on your journey to success. Join Shareplay today and turn your passion into a thriving community. Welcome to the Shareplay Marketplace. To get started, navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault. Inside your vault, you can view and manage everything you've collected. Items from your collection can be used across Shareplay. For example, you can customize your profile decorations, badges, and other visual elements from the settings page to stand out in the community. You can also use your XP points to redeem items in the marketplace. Some items can be unlocked at full XP value, while others may be available at discounted XP rates. And this is just the beginning. New items, collections, and seasonal packs will continue to be added to the marketplace. If you run into any issues, visit the Help Center or contact support. Head to the Shareplay Marketplace today.
Heading to World's Edge. Never mind the marketplace. We've seen the marketplace on Shareplay. Make sure you're chatting in chat to get yourself some points built towards that marketplace and start buying some things in the store to update and adapt and change around the look of your own Shareplay experience. This, you see the banners on the wall there. You see Jamsteam. It's a player we've not seen too much today, but he is in this lobby. We will see what Jamsteam brings to the action here on World's Edge, or what will be our last game on stream, as if it all goes to plan and doesn't go massively like 5-minute game, which does not happen here in Apex unless everybody just runs everybody down, which would be interesting. But we have 19 squads. Genesis in here. We're gonna have Voided in here as well from the Heavener lot. We're gonna have some of the CCE members. They're actually in a team together as well. Mary Peace and Ibby with CCE tags beside their name. Jamsteam once again team number 7 alongside G Lickett. Squad that could be a very strong squad indeed. Closer to AC as well, returning back. Hugo Crack, a few players in there. 13 Scrap is there, was mentioned earlier on. So World's Edge, it's going to be an absolute banger, Ben, and I'm ready for this action.
Nice. Certainly am as well. Jumping in to World's Edge to finish this off. We started on this map. We're going back here to finish this one off. Unfortunately, not a full lobby, but you know, pretty close. We've got one team missing out here. Everybody else are going to be full 3 stacks, so no duos, which is always good to see.
Yep, no duos indeed. And let's see where we're going to be heading this ring for our get-go. I would like somewhere up towards the Skyhooks area up here, maybe around about here somewhere as an ending. I would like that. That's what I wanted to see going, but it's very unlikely it's going to go there because, you know, 50 chances I get right, but we're going the complete opposite direction.
I think just looking at this, I'm going to say this is going to be, this might just be a lava siphon again. This might be a very similar endgame to what we just had a moment ago. We could continue pulling on down, but I'm going to go lava siphon.
Yeah, I'm thinking where my crosshair roundabouts.
Maybe a little bit north of that.
Yeah, like here.
Potentially. Or down souther, like base of, as in...
Down the souther, like here.
Down souther. Left. Like there-ish. Yeah.
You think there, I'm thinking here. Let's see.
Let's go for it.
Ready, steady, go.
Oh, we're going to a big mod, baby. I am...
mod.
And it looks like it's touching as well, which means that we're actually going to continue to pull on over towards big mod, very likely. So, good to see there. We're going to be getting a little bit of variety in on as Team 15 and now getting in, and a glorious shot to kick this.
Yep, get this out of the action early on. Cookie knocks down the microwave. And now, finish off microwave is now Reaps though, falls to Murp. What a battle. Indeed, Rips wasn't expecting to be absolutely laser beamed as he has. Daddy Dang though, and Cookie. I'm gonna try and stick that res. As for Velvet Rose, only player remaining in that squad, as Mur did get obviously traded out. He's gonna be finished off, and Velvet Rose will have to dive and go secure the teammates, but they are being chased by none other than the fastest legend around. Good old Axel. It's like, oh, that's where the portal is. I'm not going to wait for that. I could probably chase him down. If only in 8 more seconds you get your pads, but decides against it. Voided doesn't want to chase it.
Well, he doesn't want to chase it for now, but it does look like there are some chasing going on elsewhere, as it does look like Team 10 against Team 2 seems to be on next engagement.
A couple of new players in the lobby there we've not mentioned too much. Beatrix, Suzage, and Octavio Dorado. Seen them fall in this, what was looking like a very Spanish squad in the last game. He's one of the few members that has to try and dip out here at the vantage, using that ability to get out of there. Now, where is the Fuse? Is the question. Fuse still a bit behind. Teammate, they're spread out quite far. Can they get together? This is Jal's team is down already as well, and that's Julika's squad that's left remaining as well. This is not looking good for squad mates and team members that we expect to do relatively well here in the solo queue league. That's the Joyce. That nade's landed perfectly at your feet. Julika can get to the sky. It's got to be down to Jal's team. Now, Jal's team will be eliminated from where's my hairline is going to find kills to MP as well. And things and kills are coming in thick and fast around this map.
There are indeed so many teams around this area. It includes Team 2, it includes Team 10. And it also includes Team 4 as well, who are very fighting in action. Meanwhile, over at Big Maud, it does look like Team 15, who seem to be in a fight up against Team number 18.
So many teams have gone down already. That is 2 more teams have gone down. We are down to 14 squads already. And with the way that this battle is going in the middle, there could be a lot of teams falling very early before rounds are even finished in run number 1. For tanks, looking for the missile shots as well. They're going to connect here as well from Brown Guy.
In the feed, we are seeing Reaps getting the finish on to Voided. Team 18 now down to just a duo over at Big Maud. Team 13 on our screen, currently down to just a solo of a Ram Hunter.
I'm trying to think about where we're at for these streams. You need to give me these numbers so we can hang on to them.
I was trying to call them out, it's all good. It's getting late here, folks. Trying to chase people around is tough. But it does look like, though, Team 18 with Voided down are going to be now getting pushed up upon by Team 15. The Axel is in play, and Cookie is going to be sliding on forward, trying to find these players. So have they maybe over-pushed this? We'll have to wait and see, as it does look like they're going to continue to pull them down. And now the ultimate comes out. It's going to try and lock onto a player, shoot them up into the sky.
The one downside I feel like of Axel is you do get over-eager and you force yourself into a fight where you're on your own. He's put down the queue so he can slide on by, but he only has the first upgrade. He doesn't have fact that when he's sliding, it just depletes your ammo. But there we go, he doesn't need to deplete his ammo as he takes down Rags. Cookie, fantastic work. Reaps getting forward as well. Looking to finish off for one more kill. Where is their enemy? Nowhere nearby. Meanwhile, Team 11. They are all falling in quick succession. Lava goes down, and it's Team 11 eliminated by Team number 4. Ibby, Mary Pace, and Bandana Kid. Another use of Axel here as well. Another team. This is just absolute carnage. 12 teams remain. Round 2, still got a minute and a half to close. You've got to see the map just now. We've got fights over a lava siphon. We'll maybe jump on board with that because that's going to be a freeway fight here with Team 1 and Team 3, but also Team number 16 getting involved as well in just a second. That is Erassion and Implati with D crossover. They're up against Team number 3. We'll stay in the open, Noisy, because that is how you fall. And unfortunately can't get the way into the doorway. It will fall, but teammates are there. It's all about the send. The Gibby will get you up. And we'll keep looking over just in case the push comes in. You can hear them on the outsides. They are getting close. They are going to try and force their way in to the building. It's a very good place. Nade doesn't take connection damage. Nope, not yet. Still trying to scan for where that team have got themselves to.
Climbing up on team 15. Taking that. Team 16 have seemed to give away over towards where the respawn is and the little zip line. And they're going to bounce on up. Team 15 are going to be on that high, getting some ranged shots from them. So they've got to be careful, because there may be Team 1 looking, but it doesn't look like Team 1 are going to look for now. So I would recommend going over to Team 15, who do seem to be just down to Ibby, left remaining on Team 4. Ibby is going to have to try and fly it on over, and Team 15 are going to shoot them from the sky as they do fall on through. Ibby, although they may have got some kills on earlier, are now down to just a solo. And as this map closes, it's going to get hectic, because we've got Team 19 and Team 15 who may well get into a fight. Team 18 are looking to potentially take down Team 2 and Team 4, who are just solos left remaining. But that Team 15 versus 19 fight seems to be the one that I think I want to keep my eyes on.
A good squad as well. Where's my hairline? Twitch, Johnny C. And semicolon. I like that name. I like it. I like it a lot. Shots are shot from his left hand side. He's not looking that direction. Semicolon's like, nope, I'm going to try and just get towards my team. I will get hit in the passing. But at least you're beside your squad. You're going to see another squad to your right hand side as well. Ping's coming out here from Genesee. Horizon. Trying to float their way forward. Into cover, into a great spot there. Pings go well as closer DC goes down. They can't spot the player down behind the arse now. The massive shots connect. The kill is down. Ericsson is knocked from Genesee once again. And now the final members remaining are inside that lifeline. And finished off by Semicolon, the Mastiff, doing the final bit of work as Horizon can't manage to mantle onto the roof, but needs to get himself, thankfully, with the lifeline alive as they force their way forward. Once again, Genesee looking for more kills. They take down. Voiders goes down in the kill feed as well, but Semicolon once again finds 2 with that Mastiff, and it's just absolutely connecting. El Dorado goes down. Team number 2 go down in the meantime as well. We've got 7 squads remaining, Ben. People are falling fast.
Falling thick and fast right now. Team 10 just down to a fuse remaining. Genesee is trying to shoot from afar, but Susie is going to be able to get out of there for now on the fuse, using those knuckle custers to bounce them way over. The thing is, you've got Where's My Hairline, who is on a Pathfinder, who's going to be able to pop a zip line over, try and find them, and they have seen that fuse. They've got some shots down. They're tickling the fuses back. Still has got a decent amount of shield. They are going to be moving with those fuse knuckle custers. However, they have found them. They're going to push onto the building. Arcstar's going out defensively, but it's not going to be enough, as Sue does indeed fall. 6 squads left remaining. Semicolon is now your kill leader with 6 kills and 1,000 damage.
Wally with good connections there with the Hemlock there, trying to figure out where the real runner is. There's players that's got the high ground. That was the team we just seen eliminate that final member. It's Where My Hairline and co down there. Sends the breach charge to see if that connects. It does connect, get some shield damage, so we'll know that they're still residing there. In the meantime, though, looking down from the low ground, let's look at that map here as it stands. 6 teams remaining: 19, 12, 5, 18, and 16. 16, obviously, a lone wolf in it from Jago. Well, he's gonna have to try and find a way, opportunity to find a replicator, which is in the middle. He's getting pinged at as well for him to make his way there, but has to be certain that no one is nearby. It ain't worth going there and dying, but there is open range to get towards it. Potential for that reset coming here for team number 16. Is there anybody you're looking over your way is the question, but it doesn't look like likely.
I'm just having a look here at Team 12, who's just Valcolted in to the very top of the zone right now. As you see them landing down. And there is a solo that they're trying to shoot at, and the solo has been eliminated. Great shots though coming in. Unfortunately, it was none of them who end up picking up. It's going to be a longbow coming out from Rage End. Meanwhile, though, they are going to be getting aggressive on team number 3 beneath them. And they're going to be jumping up with the Mastiff, trying to get the shots. The Bamboozle gets hit first, so they are going to be able to get that information on it. Is going to be team 12.
Yep, Genesee goes down to Reaps with a Kraber, by the way. Get on that, Kraber. Need to find Reaps. See if he can find more. Cookie, in the meantime, though, has knocked down Semicolon. That's a battle, for sure. In that squad, let's have a nosy because I'm sure Reaps is that kill leader he is. He's got the Kraber out still. He has 4 kills to his name, 5 assists, 2,000 damage. Remember the year 2018? What a year. I don't remember what happened in it, but I knew it was a lot younger then.
Definitely a lot younger. For me, it was just as I was going back towards. Oh, lovely shot there coming in from Reaps. Yeah, I was just getting into my final year at uni there, so for me it was like things starting to get a bit more like I had to like focus in a bit more. You know, but
I don't think I ever did that at uni. I was too busy thinking about rugby and drinking.
Oh, that is fair enough. You are a role. I was about to say rugby legend, but unfortunately,
I wish.
You wish the injury coming out, and Reaps is also trying to cause injury to everybody around him with this Kraber at the moment. A respawn has happened though, and that is going to be Team 19, I believe. And Team 19 are now going to push up, and it's going to be Genesee who does get tagged for 150 with that Kraber, but manages to get the knock with the Hemlock. Thankfully, Cookie is going to be able to stick the revive, but Daddy Deng falling on down. Cookie has got the revive with the lifeline. Swings on through. Reaps, the last remaining player, does indeed fall, and we're going to be getting a Kraber action potentially on Genesee, depending on who picks that one up.
He ain't picking it up, that's for sure. You know who is though? My airline picks it up. He's got unlimited ammo as well.
Oh,
he is going to go unlimited.
He is indeed. It looks like team number 12.
Gets the first shot off and his rag is down already. He's looking for his hairline now. That gets whizzed right off of him. As now the teammates pushing up. Now to find the remaining members. They're inside the Gibby bubble though for defensive structures just now with the doors closing and opening. I think he's doing it himself to avoid being tagged from the shots from Genesee. That's just sheer mechanics. Quick and at it. Rags has managed to be getting back up obviously as he's managed to knock down Snow, so the revive did come in. Said that Gibby though, you have to fight for it, you have to just go in and out of the dome. They finish it. Marcus is downed, and now where did he go? The altar trying to get out of there. Nope, the Baffy, sorry, trying to get out of there. It is ragged. Yeah, it's all on his own now. Unfortunately, he's finished off by Genesee. We have 3 squads remaining. Ben, it is closing on out. Let's get your rat cam up. Let's get your overall aerial view because we have only got 3 teams left. Hugo Crack's got a Kraber as well. And where are my hairline is the one tag with it.
Wait, Hugo Crack's just got. Wait, let me get onto the different one here. Different POV.
Oh, where my hairline goes down again after getting raised. There we go. This is the battle for who potentially goes on to win this. Genesee, it's always on a semicolon.
Just down to semicolon. Team 12 has taken up the height on the mini cam in the corner. You can see the Kraber eyeing it up. Can they get the shot? It just misses his knees. Hugo not getting any tracks right there. Looking through the window.
Oh, the Mirage. It's going to come in here and ruin Semicolon's day. Genesee's managed to get full revive and a reset here. But this is a tough ask. We've got so many players to deal with. He's got 7 kills to his name, so Semicolon. But you have a team of 3 to deal with as well, and team of 3 with Team 12. But the guys that are in the middle of this building, I feel like you're in the worst spot. You're right in between the 2 teams. You're literally going to be closed off in there, and there you go. They're all lining up for him. Wally finds one. Team 3 gets eliminated. It's all down to Genesee's 2-man army versus the free squad. Semicolon
There
goes
is
down.
the shot.
And that's
The
it.
first Kraber shot. He's missed so many on the screen, but the first one that hits is going to be the headshot. Takes down Semicolon. And now Hugo Crack pushes on up, and Team 12 come away as your champion.
Wow. Hugo cracks the final head eventually. He does the job. He does the damage. He gets the knock, and they send it to just Genesee remaining. Wally, Hugo Crack. So let's just taking the dub here. How many kills though? Only a total of 4 kills though for the winning squad. But it's the win that matters. Genesee semicolon 8 apiece. Where's my hairline finding 5? That is a high kill game indeed, there, Ben. It is going to be change at the top for sure, 100%, because that has been so many good games that we have witnessed. There was a couple of games already ongoing prior to that game being done as well. So we send it over to our scores. Let's have a look at the scores as it stands. JRKS, we've only seen a couple of games from them, but they are still leading the way at the top of that leaderboard.
Rays following up as well. They've continued. These two here have done a really good job of holding on to that top 2. Wally, though, is going to be pushing their way into that 3rd position with MP dropping down from 3rd to 4th. We've also got Phantom that's also jumped the way up nicely into 5th position as well, which is great to see. As we're finishing out the top 10 with Mur and Angel. It's been a good evening of Apex so far. I'm sure that you are very excited to be back tomorrow to be able to cast over even more games, Mark.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a solo dolo for myself, Ben, because you've got family and you've got to enjoy yourself here in the new home and kind of get things settled completely. So you enjoy that, and for sure I will enjoy my solo dolo cast, which I'll be like this tomorrow.
There won't be the.
It won't be this.
It won't be this. I'm sorry.
There won't be support from my Mahjong friend.
So good.
So good. So good.
So good.
So good. It's so clean. I don't think mine's going to stay clean for long though. That's my issue. It's so white. I'm scared. I know there was an option that was the one that had the blue handles and the grips, and I don't know if that would be suited to my style because we've got blue and purple. That's our colours. That's your colours as well. Funny enough, strangely enough, because that's like my other controller, which is blue and purple. I mean, beautiful. They're very similar, Ben. Them ones too as well. We're just very similar kind of guys, eh? We're just very similar.
Absolutely. 2
peas in a pod, would we say? Or Bill and Ben. If only my name was Bill. Damn it.
Honestly, maybe you should change
there.
it.
Maybe you should change it
for the yeah.
It's just some gigs. Yeah, but it's been a fantastic day so far here Friday. There's still more action to be had though, so if you are watching here on shareplay.tv, make sure you hit that follow on the stream. Make sure you create an account, get your play tag, use your name, right? If you're going to become famous, you want a cool name. You don't want to be player 1746 #2. You know, you don't want that. You want an actual name. Get yourself a play tag, get yourself involved, chat in the chat, follow, like, share the stream, get the chance to win an SQL Premium. And if you get the SQL Premium, that means you sign up to CCE.gg. You can have the chance to win money every single weekend that this is live here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be your weekend. Who cares about ranked when you can earn money playing a very similar playstyle to ranked? You know what? Definitely a lot more competitive and sure for sure. Any final words though for yourself, Ben, before we head this off one and we head to our beds because it's very much needed?
Before we head to our beds, yeah, big thank you to everybody who's been playing. Once again, it's been incredible quality, and it's just been wonderful to see some of the new season. Got to see some Axel. I'm excited to see how that legend develops across the course of our solo queue league. A big shout out, of course, to the sponsors, as you mentioned, as well as all the admins as well that are doing such an incredible job to make sure that this continues to flow smoothly and glide effortlessly, just like Axel, throughout the evening. That is all that she wrote for this evening's stream. My name has been Ben V. Been hosted by the incredible Mark. Make sure that you're back tomorrow. Mark is going to be on his own. He needs you there in chat supporting him along.
100%. I need the support. We'll see you then. Catch you next time.
To get started, Navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault. Inside your vault, you can view and manage everything you've collected. Items from your collection can be used across Shareplay. For example, you can customize your profile decorations, badges, and other visual elements from the settings page to stand out in the community. You can also use your XP points to